With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if I should find a child's can't see it powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts like before lunch and into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife for forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. He seems nearly over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday the 24th of December 2023, otherwise known as Christmas fucking Eve. I do hope you're all prepared and I hope you're all ready for the big day, big Christmas day coming very soon. I am in complete holiday mode, I am complete festive spirit mood, I am a happy chappy and I'm looking forward to the big day. A little bit stressful of course, you know what I mean, you gotta deal with the stress of like, you know, getting all the food cooked and also having people over as well and all that jazz, but it's for a good day though, it's gonna be a good day overall. Hopefully no drama and all that jazz, and hopefully you guys are lined up as well for a very enjoyable day. With however you're spending Christmas, whether you know your loved ones or if you've seen friends or family, whether it's just you and your special other person, you know, or wherever you're spending it, you know what I mean. I do hope you have a great one regardless. Bill had a wonderful time yesterday during his special marathon stream. He made $400, and then immediately went to WWE Champions. Yeah, you couldn't make this shit up. So if Phil didn't get the character Bronson, he has spent at least $1,559 on this event on WWE Champions. If he did get Bronson, he only spent a minimum of $1,246 instead. Regardless, though, that's a lot of money to fucking drop on WWE Champions, and big ups once again to TG Gamebox for, you know, tracking this stuff and also sharing his findings with everyone else. You know, so yeah, as you can see, he plays it, but he plays it, he spends absolute bare minimum. So Gamebox is like $1,154 by not really spending on the event whatsoever. Compare it to Phil, top 5 in the world, because he's blown over $1,000 or potentially over $1,500 on this event. Also insane, interesting little fact there, $1,559 is exactly his last 11 days. Tips minus the fees. I mean, that's a hell of a coincidence if that's the case. Oh, that's a day stream, sorry, my bad. I was counting the day stream side of things. But, 1,500 and... Oh, 1,510. Oh, yeah, well, hold on. Going my piece of side of things anyway, it's like, it's close to that. It's pretty fucking close to that. Anyway, yeah, regardless though, it's a huge amount of money to fucking just blowing fucking ridiculous gacha game and shit. But it is what it is. This is why DSP's a goddamn logger. This is why he is who he is. As you can see, the stream's live and online. He got gifted a whole bunch of members as well yesterday, so he's in a very happy mood because he's broken the 650 mark. He's broken the 700 mark. He has 720 members and he's a very happy chappy indeed and all that jazz. So, I mean, fucking ready for that, I guess. Before we begin... Hold on, look at this shit. He's in this fucking chat right now. Wasn't it this shit? Yesterday was great, and I'm very happy. So anything today's appreciated. I'm not looking for anything. I shouldn't fucking think so. Fuck me, man. Shouldn't bloody hope not, you know? After getting like $400 odd in one fucking day, plus a bunch of gifted memberships that they're fucking asked to get you up to like 700 odd. I'll tell you what though. The drop-off in January is going to be monumental. He is due to like lose, from now until the end of January, he is going to lose hundreds and hundreds of these gifted memberships. It's going to be fucking delightful. Anyway, I thought I'd share a little video that Aviga made. Aviga made a very special Christmas video, the 12 Days of Deadmas, and a tractor-style Christmas carol. And I thought I'd share it with you and share his efforts. So this is Aviga's go at making a tractor-style tune for the holidays.
On the first day of Deadmas, the pig roach gave to me a soulmate that's not even there. On the second day of Deadmas, the pig roach gave to me 2 broken modems and a soulmate that's not even there. On the third day of Deadmas, the pig roach gave to me 3 tips, goals, 2 broken modems and a soulmate that's not even there. On the fourth day of Deadmas, the pig roach gave to me 4 Vestat choices, 3 tips, goals, 2 broken modems, and a soulmate that's not even there. On the 5th day of Deadmas, the pig roach gave to me 5 urban guys, 4 vests at choices, 3 tips, goals, 2 broken modems, and a soulmate that's not even there. On the 6th day of Dentmas, the pig roach gave to me 6 starry Hogans, 5 urban guys, 4 vests at choices, 3 tips, goals, 2 broken modems, and a soulmate that's not even there. On the 7th day of Dentmas, the pig roach gave to me 7 years of bursting, 6 starry Hogans, 5 urban guys, 4 vests at choices, 3 tips, goals, 2 broken modems, and a soulmate that's not even there. On the 8th day of Dentmas, the pig roach gave to me 8 quits of rage and 7 years of bursting, 6 starry Hogans, 5 urban guys, 4 vests at choices, 3 tips, goals, 2 broken modems, and a soulmate that's not even there. On the 9th day of Dentmas, the pig roach gave to me 9 spams of Darish, 8 quits of rage, and 7 years of bursting, 6 starry Hogans, 5 urban guys, 4 vest at choices, 3 tips, goals, 2 broken modems, and a soulmate that's not even there. On the 10th day of Dentmas, the pig roach sent to me 10 gens a clinking, 9 spans of Derek, 8 quits of raging, 7 years of bursting, 6 starry Hogans, 5 urban guys, 4 vest at choices, 3 tips, goals, 2 broken modems, and a soulmate that's not even there. On the 11th day of Dentmas, the pig roach gave to me 11 bags of cat treats, 10 gins a clinking, 9 spans of Derek, 8 quits of raging, 7 years of bursting, 6 starry Hogans, 5 urban guys, 4 vest at choices, 3 tips, goals, 2 broken modems, and a soulmate that's not even there. On the 12th day of Dentmas, the pig roach sent to me 12 DoorDash orders, 11 bags of cat treats, 10 gins a clinking, 9 spams of Darish, 8 quits while raging, 7 years of bursting, 6 starry Hogans, 5 urban guys.
What?
4 vests at choices, 3 tips, goals, 2 broken modems, and a soulmate that's not even there.
Hooray! Well done, Aviga.
Seriously, Phil. Where the fuck is Cat?
Jesus, man. If you guys want to show Aviga some love and support, or if you want to critique, if you want to give him some honest critique about his performance, the link to the video is in the chat right there. Would highly recommend Ozzy. Pop along, give him a like, give him a wee comment as well, let him know what you thought of his little Christmas tune. Also, I am making my way through Agent Proper's top 10 worst DSP gaming moments. I have made it as far as moment number 3. I'm at the start of the fucking Super Assault Fighter 6-bit. Keep in mind, this is an hour and a half into the video. Look at the timestamps and look how much time is dedicated to the top 3 moments. Street Fighter is almost an hour in itself. The Comcast saga is another like 30 odd minutes on its own. And then you got the side scrollers, which is 2.5 hours for the number 1 moment, 2.5 hours. Agent Proper spent a long time editing this all together or whatever. I just thought I'd share my progress, but I know it's a long fucking video, 5.5 hours. But yeah guys, if you've not checked out this yet, would I recommend it. I'm enjoying it so far. This is as far as I've gotten with it anyway, but a link to it is in the chat right now if you guys want to check out in your own time Agent Proper's top 10 worst DSP gaming moments of 2023. Now, Phil is already live. The sneaky little bastard fucking has went live already. Is he having a long intro or a short intro? He's having a long intro, okay, cool. But yeah, the sneaky little buggers have, went live earlier than I thought he would, so let's just get ready to get bingo going. And of course, to do that, we need to pick a bingo card. So, can I please have a random number in the chat, please, for my bingo card today? First number in chat I see we're running out today, and Mokiness was first with 18. And you can see on the screen yourself, Mokiness was indeed first with 18. So we're going to enter 18 in here. And there we go, this is the bingo card we have for today's bingo antics. And we have Phil to point at the text on the screen, him saying help, wow, something style, and Tim scratching mustache. Second row is Phil saying here's the thing, goal, tired, sound good, and Tim discussing his family. The third row is Phil butchering the word, him saying community, him being no victim mode, him saying detractors or trolls, and Tim saying there you go. The fourth row is Phil getting at least $30+ in tips before he starts recording for whatever he's doing today, like gameplay or whatever. Him saying it is what it is, him discussing food, him saying interesting, and Tim saying Twitter or X. And that's what Phil's doing today. Phil's doing react stuff today, I forgot about that. So yeah, Phil is reacting today. So when he starts recording for his Jack trap later on, that's when, you know, that's basically the threshold. That's when it ends. The $30+ in tips. He needs to get it before then he starts recording for that. The final row is Phil saying, oh, him showing some usable jealousy, him using hateful slurs, him saying wrong, and finally him doing a Y or a T pose. This is a bingo card for today. So, couple of wee things before I begin, of course. First of all, the aim of the game is to try and get 25 out of 25 on the bingo card you see before you on the screen. If we do that, one of you guys can potentially win a prize, but to be eligible to win that prize, you've got to make sure you left a comment in the community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you haven't left a comment in that community post yet, then you're not eligible to win a prize if we do get a full house on the card. There's plenty of ways for us to get free spaces for a bingo card, you see. For example, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for his fucking DSP Reacts crap, that will give us all a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes from his audience and blows bubbles for them all before he starts recording his fucking daily fucking DSP Reacts crap, that too will give us a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this very bingo stream right here before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the bubbles animation that was so kindly made for us all to enjoy by Pixar Animations. So there we go. Only you guys are in direct control of one of the ways we can get a free space. It's Christmas, let's just fucking have fun, let's have a good time. I'm going to start off immediately at 1.25 speed. Let's just get on with the show and hopefully we can get a full house to celebrate Christmas a bit earlier than usual. Good luck everyone, here we fucking go.
Good morning everyone! Merry Christmas Eve. That's right, today is December 24th, 2023. I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to DSP Gaming for the final holiday edition of the Level 1 podcast before Christmas actually hits. And in reality, what that means is that today, it's time to drink. So let's get going right now. All right, yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'm just kidding. But actually, this is a remnant. One of the things left over from yesterday's Christmas marathon. It's actually funny because I, streamed all day yesterday. Very good Christmas marathon event, which we'll be recapping on this podcast. So get ready for that. But at the end of the day, I'm cleaning up. And I'm like, oh my god, I got so much stuff in here. I got multiple drinks. I've got liquor. I've got, all the stuff. I got to get out of here and basically clean up. I left this in here by accident. Completely by accident. This is not intentional. This is the peanut butter whiskey that I had a couple of shots of yesterday, which was pretty good, but weird at the same time. Well, it was good potency and it went down smooth, but it's very odd having a sweet whiskey then with a nutty flavor in it as well. I don't even know how they do it. Anyway, welcome to the show. For those of you that are actually here live, welcome and thanks for being here. For those watching on demand, thank you for the viewership. I'm not expecting much today, let's be honest. It's freaking Christmas Eve. Many people are very, very busy with their own celebrations with family and friends. Some people are traveling. I get it. It's a very busy time. And
okay, hold on. We need to make sure it's Christmas Eve. Let's see if we can get a fucking, Christmas style. Is this a Christmas style from the background?
Burger.
It is actually a Christmas style bingo background for today. So there we go. I had to randomise a card just so we had a bingo Christmas style background image for the card itself.
And if you cannot be here for this, or if you're watching this after the fact because you couldn't be here live, it is not a big deal. I would be surprised if we get half as much viewership today as I normally would get on any given normal stream,
Currently, he's got 206 viewers.
especially because today is React Day. It's our day where we do React content to clips that are submitted over on DSP React. And quite honestly, no, I don't get that many views and or that much attention on that content regardless. So now combine that with a worldwide holiday and you're going to get a lot of reduced attendance. And that's okay. Listen, I was actually just saying this to everyone in the chat, okay? Yesterday's marathon went very well. We had a lot of fun, and we actually got a significant amount of information which we needed to start planning out for 2024. And now we can actually. So I'm very pleased about that, and the support yesterday was great. With the amount of support that I got on yesterday's marathon, it basically sets me up so that it's okay that I'm only doing a half day of stream.
Hold on. The amount of support you got, yeah, we know exactly where all that support from yesterday went, Phil. We know precisely where all that support went, Phil. Jesus Christ, you don't need to remind everyone where you spent all your fucking money that was given to you immediately on that gacha gaming addiction of yours. Fucking hell, man.
Today, that I'm not streaming at all tomorrow on Christmas Day, and even if today's streams are pretty dead, it's fine, okay? Yesterday went so well, I don't really care about today how it goes, you know what I mean? Like normally I would have, oh, Phil has goals and things set. No, not really. I'm not really caring about it. If anything does come in support-wise, thank you. Obviously, we're going to shout it out and treat it as a normal day, but I'm not looking for anything if I'm lucky to get anything, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm very grateful. So thank you guys. We're not going to be tracking goals and saying, oh, we're going to hit this amount of members and stuff like that today. I mean, yesterday was great. I mean, take a look. Look at our members, right? Now, keep in mind, 10 of those members are the gifted memberships that were the freebie members, which is a new feature here on YouTube that once a month, I'm able to gift out 10 memberships to the community. Obviously, I don't get any financial benefit or anything out of those, but it's nice to be able to give free features to some community members. It was really awesome. I did it yesterday during the 2 gameplay segments of the marathon.
So I went and literally, me and Meerkat, I've been looking into this. My account on YouTube is a brand account, and this feature is not available for brand accounts. I think that is literally the only thing stopping me from being able to do this myself. And I don't know if there's any way for me to unbrand this account. If there is a way to actually unbrand this actual account I'm using, I'm not aware of it. But yeah, because my account on YouTube is a brand account, I'm not able, I don't think I have this feature available. And that's why that being said, don't have it available either. Because they were looking into it as well, but because their account is a brand account so multiple people can access it. This is like, it makes sense for them to have their account as a brand account. For me though, it didn't. I don't know why I made mine a brand account in the fucking back in the fucking day, but I just did. And I mean, I'm paying for it now, I guess, you know. It seemed, at the time, it didn't seem like it didn't seem like a bad idea to fucking do, but yeah, there was no, me having my account here as a brand account makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. And if I could undo it, I would. But it is what it is. But it basically means I can't, I'm not able to, like, I don't have this feature available.
But outside of that, yeah, people were really generous yesterday with gifted memberships, with tips, with super chats, and it all worked out very, very well. So thank you so much for yesterday. And today, again, if anything comes in at all, I'm grateful, but I'm not going to be talking about it all stream or anything like that. Okay? Cool.
How rare.
So, shall we talk about yesterday? About what went down, how it went down, where the content is, so that you guys know? Let's do it. So yesterday's marathon was a good one. We started around 11 a.m. Pacific time, and it ran all the way till around, give or take, like 7:45 p.m., 8 p.m. Pacific time. So it was a good 9-hour stretch with minimal breaks. You know, I think I took one break to grab food, maybe one break to grab some liquor and change. I was changing my outfits, you know, every couple of hours. But it was really fun. Here's how it went down. First of all, we did a fun and chill podcast, and the podcast was great because I actually talked about my childhood Christmas celebration, how every year I would go over to my great aunt and uncle's house, and the whole family would get together and what we would do and all that kind of stuff. And everyone who was here live loved it. But the funny part is, of all the stuff I put out yesterday, it's the least watched video for some reason. I don't know if it's because it took a long time to process or whatever, but if you want to actually hear some stories about my traditional Christmas growing up, definitely check out the podcast from yesterday, okay? Excuse me. Then we did a gaming schedule update outlining all of the playthroughs that I'm interested in doing for the first quarter of 2024. Now, after doing that...
He said interested, that's close enough. That's our first bingo of the game.
5 in a row. That's concerning. All right, what we discovered is that basically the schedule is pretty good through March. Then it's dead. But very well that could change. It's that, you know, early on in the year is front loaded with games, and typically April, May, June are decent months for game releases. We just don't have any dates yet for those months. But the telling thing that happened, all right, is that when we finally were able to take a big look at the landscape and how everything is going to go with gaming, it looks to me like February will be jam-packed, March will be jam-packed, but January is pretty empty. There's maybe one or two maybe filler games during the month, but there's nothing significant in January until the absolute last week of the month, okay? Burger. I think it's January 26th or something like that is the last time that it happens, or that games come out, or the first. Boy, I'm confused. Let's try this again. January 26th is the date when two big games come out: Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, and Tekken 8. Okay. So that's going to be a crazy day, and then those two games will carry us definitely, pretty much halfway or further into February. But what am I going to do for the rest of January? Because there's really nothing going on. There's like one indie horror game that
you fucking keep playing Baldur's Gate 3 since it's such a long game.
May or may not be good coming out in early January, and then we've got that Prince of Persia game that's just like a 2D platformer. I don't know if I'm playing it. So nothing definitive coming out. We kind of have to figure this out. And number one, I can tell you this is the absolute perfect time for me to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm very happy I waited till now to play it because I have no other focus, right? If you look at my gaming schedule right now of what I'm playing and juggling, excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. I'm trying to get rid of it. Number one, we got RoboCop. I'm playing through that game. We're almost done with it. Everyone has said maybe 1 to 2 more streams and RoboCop's done. There's 9 story missions left and a little bit of side content. So I'm going to estimate 1 to 2 more streams and we're going to beat RoboCop. So, by early January, RoboCop will be done. Like a Dragon Gaiden. I'm over 20 hours into that game. We're in chapter 4 of 5 and I've done almost all the pieces of side content in the game available. So really it's story from here on out. And from what I'm to understand, yeah, there's a good amount of story left, but not a ton. The game only has about 10 to 15 hours of story total and we've already gotten through like 6. So within a few streams of that, we may actually beat Like a Dragon Gaiden as well. So with those two playthroughs pretty much almost done within a few streams, and the only other things in the rotation being every once in a while a Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer stream, or every once in a while, a Street Fighter 6 stream, that just leaves us with a lot of Baldur's Gate, which I'm okay with. But once we wrap up RoboCop and Like a Dragon, which is likely going to happen maybe that first week of January, we're going to need something to do for a couple of weeks to keep balance. I don't want every single daytime stream to end up being Baldur's Gate 3. I like the game. But number one, I do feel like I'll get bored with it if I play it every day. And number two, I feel like my audience also will get bored and be like, dude, that's too much of that. We want variety. You're a variety streamer. So please balance everything, right? So we do need to figure this out. We need to think about this over the next week and a half.
No, bitch. You need to figure it out. This is your channel. This is your platform. This is your business, and it's up to you as the fucking host of your own business to fucking make sure you play the games to your audience. It's not up to your audience to fucking decide what game is going to give you the fucking most money, like the most bang for your fucking buck. You make the fucking choice, Phil. You make the decision. If you're waiting for your audience to fucking decide for you, that means you're going to fucking blame them if the support is not forthcoming. You fucking put on your big boy pants and you make the fucking call of what to fucking play. How about Fightcade, Phil? You keep promising people that.
And figure out what would you guys like to see me play in the interim as I wrap up these other playthroughs, but before the two big games hit in late January, okay? So let's start thinking about that. Let's begin that dialogue. Should it be going back to a game that I had played previously and now resuming and finishing? For example, my second run in Elden Ring that was a magic run that went for like a month. We got to the Lich Dragon, we beat him with this magic, and then we haven't played since May. We could go back and finish the game, which would be interesting. I haven't played it in ages now. I have to get back into the swing of things, right? What about the Street Fighter 6 story, which probably would only take one more major stream to beat, but hey, it's lingering and we still haven't finished it. What about some of the games that I missed out on during the fall time that I was interested in playing, but we never got to? For example, one I'm really interested in is Sea of Stars. That's a game that's on Xbox Live right now, on Game Pass, so it's not even any cost to me if I want to play it. Apparently, it is a spiritual successor to 16-bit RPGs like Chrono Trigger. It won Indie Game of the Year at the Game Awards, so obviously it's really good, right? Joel says, what about Resident Evil 0? That was a game that we were considering earlier this year, and we didn't get to it, but it's a game I've only played once, right? And if I played it again, it could be fun to jump back into it and experience it again for the first time in ages, right? It's been a long time since
I was busy typing there, but yes, I fucking caught him saying fucking successor again. This motherfucker goes back and forth between being able to pronounce his fucking C's or not. Spiritual successor. Phil.
Played it. What about Lords of the Fallen? Although I say that, and when I say that, it's kind of weird because a month or two ago, everyone wanted to see me play Lords of the Fallen, and now that's 2 months later, it's like, a lot of people just are like, nah, they got turned off. Like, I think the case was that people didn't know if the game was going to be good, so they were excited to see me play it, and I said, maybe November, maybe December, and now that these months have passed, almost no one's interested in it anymore. Like, people have seen it like, that was no Lies of P, it's not a big deal, right? So I don't know, like, we have a lot of options. That's just a few options. That's not what we actually have to do or what we have to draw from. I'm just throwing ideas out there of things that we could do and balance here. Because once late January hits, it's going to be a focus between Like a Dragon and Tekken 8. And then in between there will be some Baldur's Gate 3 and probably some other various 1 or 2 things. And then over February, a bunch of other games are coming out. So once we hit that, we're basically in our stride. You know what I mean? Like, we're in our stride. It's not going to be any lack of games or anything like that. It's going to be smooth sailing once we get to that point, okay? So this is what we need to start discussing. If anyone has ideas, if anyone has theories, if anyone has any kind of a take on this, I'm very willing to listen. I would love input. Input is critical to success. You know what I mean? Like, the more input I get, the better. So please share with me your thoughts on what exactly it is you would like to see me play over January to balance with Baldur's Gate 3, so that we're not just playing Baldur's Gate 3 and it doesn't get burnt out or stale.
Play Russian roulette.
Okay, would love to hear your balances. I would love to hear your opinions on this.
You would like to empty your fucking fans' fucking balances in their accounts and their banks. That's what you really fucking want.
Okay. Cool. So that was one of the big critical things that we determined during the Christmas marathon. How about games? Well, first game we played was Phasmophobia, and Phasmophobia, no exaggeration, went about as well as I expected that it was going to go in the setting in which it was presented. And here's what I mean by that. Phasmophobia is an online co-op game where you're expected to team up with a group of other people who kind of know what they're doing, and you're going to use different gadgets and things to find evidence of ghosts, and after a while the ghost starts to haunt you, and then apparently you team up to document that evidence and figure out what ghost it is. Like, that's the point of the game. Phasmophobia is not meant to be a game that for the first time you've ever even touched it, you boot it up during a marathon where you don't have time to research or figure out what you're doing.
Are you blaming your audience for picking the game? This was a viewer's choice. It won the fucking poll. The audience wanted to see you play this game. And now you're shitting your fucking audience for daring to pick the fucking game?
You have a live audience that wants you to get to the meat of it right away, but you don't even understand the basics. And by the way, you only have 90 minutes to play it. It was the worst. I'm not kidding here. Phasmophobia, I feel, is likely a great game if you approach it with the right amount of time, resources, mindset, and information, right? But it's an indie game. This is not some AAA game that's going to walk you through with a high-end tutorial so you know what you're doing. It's not easy to jump into. This is a game that takes some research and time and takes a team of people, right? You can play it solo, but it's nowhere near as good solo from what I'm to understand. It's supposed to be a social experience. So if that's the case, why the hell did everyone nominate and vote for it for Christmas?
Well, he's like fucking trying to be like, you know, been trying to hide it. You guys are all dumb as all fuck for daring to fucking nominate that game. How fucking dare you all nominate that game? I mean, this is what happens. He's begging his audience to fucking tell him what games they want to see. They want to see him play. And here's him fucking grilling them and roasting the crap out of them all for suggesting a game to fucking play and picking a game for him to fucking play for his Christmas marathon. Why would anyone in the right mind in his audience actually want to fucking pick a game for him to fucking play when they know they're going to get fucking thrown under the bus if it doesn't get him the suitable support that he deems he fucking needs?
You know what my marathons are. I do them every year. They're not any different. It's always the same. It's always an hour to an hour and a half to play a game. I don't have time to immerse myself or learn. It's just like, play as much as you can, right? In the time you have. Why would you have nominated and voted for that game for Christmas? It doesn't make any sense. At least for Halloween, the idea is it's a horror game. That game did not fit into the Christmas marathon whatsoever, but I'm not going to go against the wishes of the viewers who nominated and voted. I'm just going to...
But instead you're going to just fucking bitch and whine at them because they had to fucking pick out that game. You're not going to go against their wishes. You're going to respect their fucking wishes, but then you're going to disrespect them by saying what the fuck were they thinking. You're going to question their mental faculties. Ah, for fuck's sake. Thank you very much, Ira, for the super chat, who says he played the tutorial for half hour install. He actually had a tutorial, he played half, so he had 90 minutes to play the game, and a third of that time was actually on a tutorial to guide you through the fucking game. And he's pretending that there was no tutorial for it. It was an indie game, it wasn't a AAA title, there was no fucking tutorial. Holy shit, Phil. Come up with some more excuses, why don't you? Just come up with some more reasons why you're so bad at the fucking game.
Say what gives, because that was probably the worst possible game you could have picked for the Christmas marathon. I'm not mad, I'm just being honest with you. That was a really bad selection. he's not even being transparent. He's not even pretending to hide it. He's not even fucking pretending. It's like he's on a money high still from the other day, so he doesn't have to try and mask his true fucking feelings. I'm just being honest with you guys. You guys are dumb as fuck. What the fuck were you? Well, Phil, this is your fan base. This is your audience. This is the fucking mental, limits of your audience here. They didn't think that far ahead.
They didn't pick up on your subtle hints that Mario will be a great fucking game because you can search all these Christmas levels. No, 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 no. You didn't fucking state that outright enough for them to understand that and get it through their fucking dented heads.
You know, so what did I do? I tried to play through the tutorial to understand at least the basics. All right. So I could understand the game mechanics and stuff like that. The tutorial took like 40 minutes. You know, you're going through each room, you're learning how each device works. All right, so I got the gist of it. I couldn't finish the tutorial because I didn't have a microphone, which, by the way, again, everyone knows I don't have a microphone to interact with a PC. So why you selected a game that needs a microphone, I have no idea. Again, it doesn't make any sense, but people still picked it. But
remember, guys, he's not mad. You dumb bastards for picking the game. He's not mad. He's just being honest. But he's not upset. He's not mad. You dumb fuckers.
Oh, yeah, that was the deal. And I got through the tutorial. Okay, let's play. And people were like, you should just go right into a game co-op. Okay, I sat there for over 10 minutes trying to matchmake with people. No one would start a game. Everyone would form a lobby, talk, and quit. Form a lobby, talk,
yeah, so your fucking name and fall. Fuck that shit. I don't want anything to do with that. Fuck that.
and quit. And then I got into a lobby, and it was just people throwing snowballs at each other and not playing the game, and then they all quit. So it's like, this is the game, huh? So basically, unless you go into the game with your own party of people who know what they're doing, you can't party up with randoms. It's definitely a game meant for your friends or a team of people playing together. It's meant for a team of streamers who maybe want to play together. It has nothing whatsoever to do with my kind of style of content in any way. I did try to play it solo, okay, for maybe, what was it, 15 minutes? I walked through a house with all the devices. I detected absolutely no paranormal activity whatsoever. The only thing that happened was, after walking around the house for like 10 minutes, the car alarm went off in the garage. So I ran to the garage with all the devices, and I couldn't find anything. Okay, well, time's up. I've now played for 90 minutes. And everyone's like, oh, so disappointed. Then don't nominate that kind of game. If you know it's that kind of game, why are you nominating a team-based game when I don't have people that I team up with, right? Why are you nominating a game that you know you have to learn and walk through, and it takes a while to do that?
Phil, you allowed it to be on the nominations, though. You allowed it to fucking stay. If you didn't want to fucking play it, you should have stated that outright. You let your audience pick the game. You let it stay in the fucking options for being picked. You allowed it to fucking win the poll. You never specified not to do. Holy fuck, Phil. Stop being so goddamn toxic towards your own audience. It's Christmas time and you're fucking making them all feel fucking very silly right now because they picked a game that wasn't to your liking, that wasn't to your fucking satisfaction. 'Tis the season, Phil. Turn the other cheek. Be merry towards your fellow man. Thank you very much to Mokiness for the super chat, who says, Merry fucking Christmas, you numpty. Can't he believe he is pissed that they picked an option he provided? Exactly. Phil provided us as a possible option. He had us as a possibility that he put in his own poll, he put in his own fucking members community poll for people to fucking pick and choose the fucking game. He has thrown his audience under the bus because he was the one that provided us as an option for people to pick and they picked that. And now it's the audience's fucking fault, apparently, that Phil didn't get to enjoy his fucking game. It is truly fucking disgusting behaviour. But that's DSP for you. By the way, we're one more snort away from a free space already. Thank you very much for the super chat, I appreciate it.
Why are you doing this for a marathon? It makes zero sense. So, listen, nothing against the game. I actually feel like that could be a pretty good game, like in the right setting, with the right people, with the right knowledge. That sounds like a creepy game. And it definitely sounds like a game that if you team up with other streamers, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm watching so-and-so stream with so-and-so, and they're playing Phasmophobia, man, and they're freaking out, and they're screaming at their cameras, and they're acting like they're haunted. Okay, I can get the entertainment factor of that. What does any of that have to do with me? You all know I'm different. You all know I'm not the same as every other streamer out there. I'm not a memer streamer. I'm not someone who co-ops with everybody else just to get extra views and clickbait. I play games at face value. I review them for what they are as a single-player experience. If it has a multiplayer component, I play it online like Modern Warfare or Street Fighter, but you know I'm not a co-op streamer, so why suggest a co-op game? Stop.
Then why include a co-op game, you dumb bastard?
I was going to say that right up front now. Stop. Stop wasting time. Because it's a waste of time. I felt like we could have been playing something else that would have been much better. In the hour and a half that I had a shot or two of this, and I tried to get buzzed and be funny with commentary, so hopefully if you watch it, you at least enjoy it.
He tried to be funny with commentary. He needs alcohol to fucking do that. Here, I've got some alcohol right fucking here that I'm enjoying right now. This is how I get my funny going. I'm just fucking drinking a can of alcohol right now myself. 'Tis the fucking season. Cheers, everyone. Fuck you, Phil.
But yeah, it was a waste of 90 minutes of the marathon. It absolutely was. You know, what can I say? Okay. The other game that we played was the Grinch Christmas Adventures. Now, here's what I will say about this game. It absolutely reminded me of another game that I played many years ago that many of you actually nominated for another marathon, incidentally, for a Christmas marathon several years ago. It reminded me of, hold on, Scrat Nutty Adventure. Remember that? You guys for years said you should play Scratch Nutty Adventure. We want to see you play Scratch Nutty Adventure. We're going to nominate it. We're going to vote for it. You're going to love this game. I played Scratch Nutty Adventure. It was the most boring, easy mode, blase platformer I'd ever played. You could tell.
Holy shit. Not only is he fucking having a go at his audience for something they picked the other day, but now he's fucking going back in time to have a go at the same audience from fucking years ago to play a fucking other game, this Scratch Nutty Adventure. Just, why are you focusing on the negatives, Phil? Your audience gave you $400 yesterday, and you're having to go at them for picking a game you didn't like.
The game was designed for children. It really didn't have any kind of challenge or appeal factor for an adult at all.
Phil, they were thinking about you and your fucking hatred towards anything that is remotely challenging or something that requires fucking, you know, cognitive function to get through. Like, you're not a big fan of trying to use your brain to overcome challenges. You need your hand held every single fucking time you play a fucking game, which requires the slightest bit of fucking mental intelligence to fucking get through.
I played it for, what, an hour and a half, and we got so bored, we said, we're never playing that ever again, right? And that's what we did. We never played it again. Fine. I hate to say it, but that's kind of the same thing with this Grinch game. It is insanely simple. All you're doing is you're running around collecting presents, and you're avoiding some enemies. You have no way to attack enemies in the game at all. You have no offensive capabilities. All you can do is jump around them or platform around them, or every once in a while there's a boulder you can maybe push into some, but you actually can't fight the enemies, which is...
Oh, boo fucking who? Phil was wanting fucking the Grinch to have an AK-47 to fucking mow down enemies in this fucking path.
Incredibly unsatisfying. Like, you want to be able to fight these things, you can't. There's actually sneaking segments where you're inside of a house and crazy living gingerbread men come after you. Yeah, remember that scene in The Grinch where crazy 3D gingerbread men come and try to give him the bad touch? I don't, but that's in the game. Like, that's a major component of the game, sneaking around these houses avoiding gingerbread men. It's a weird game, and honestly, it's just not that good. It's a $40 game. I got it for $28 on Xbox Live because it's on sale, and it only has about 4 to 5 hours of content. If you rush through the game, you can beat it in around 3 hours. But knowing yesterday I played it for about a little over an hour. I'd say like an hour, 15 minutes, and we beat 4 worlds. The game has 16. So if you do the math, you know, that's about 5 hours to beat the whole game. And it doesn't seem like it's anything, no bosses, just straight up platforming, grabbing presents, avoiding enemies, and every once in a while sneaking around a house, grabbing presents and avoiding gingerbread men. That's the whole game. I think there's a little bit more, like there's a snowboarding segment as well. But it's just not that good. And, you know, it was funny because some people were like, well, it's only 3 hours long. Would you consider playing a night stream of it later on to finish it? Does anyone want to see that? I mean,
I don't think Phil wants to go anywhere near. He is roasting the crap out of his own audience right now for daring to fucking pick games that wasn't his like, you know. This one was only good for multiplayer people, whatever. I didn't have time to play this game in this Christmas setting. You dumb bastards picked it. How fucking dare you? Oh, the Grinch is too fucking easy for me. It wasn't a challenge whatsoever. It was too fucking easy. And there's gingerbread bosses which are just easy. You can't fucking kill them all because you got to avoid them all and platform them around. There is no making Phil happy this Christmas. Even with $400 fucking dollars in his fucking pocket, which is gone straight away because of the way champions, there is just no pleasing the pig roach this Christmas time.
I'll propose the question to all of you. If you guys want to see me go back and finish it, I own the game. I would do a night stream or two where we just dick around and play it, and it would be more about me talking with you guys than anything. But would you rather I play that or something different? You know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest, I didn't really like it. It was pretty boring. At first, we were having fun because the entire game is rhymed, just like a Dr. Seuss book. So I'm trying to rhyme with it, and we're having fun, laughing, and joking. And after you play for like 45...
Oh, Phil, you're trying to rhyme. We have something in common. I, too, quite like to bust a rhyme now and again, mainly at your expense.
5 minutes, you're like, okay, this is it? Like, this is really the whole game, huh? Like, I don't know if I ever want to, you know, go back to this. It's so boring, right? So, anyway, I'll take in your feedback. Let me know. If we want to do a night stream or two that's a chill stream to try to beat it, we can, but it just seems like a big waste of time. It's definitely a game for, like, a kid who just wants something to play for Christmas, and that's about it.
Isn't that what you are, though?
I mean, the length of it kind of attests to that. So, that was the 2 games I played. I mean, honestly, they were both busts for various different reasons. Phasmophobia, I can see its potential, but there was no way that was ever going to work during a marathon setting. The Grinch just seems really boring. You know what I mean? It's for kids to rush through a platformer, basically. Outside of that, we also did a fun tier maker, and the tier maker was actually one of the more fun things we did the entire marathon, where I ranked all these different Christmas movies and specials and things against each other.
Hold on a second. I actually want to see this. I want to... if the tier maker's live on his channel, it won't be this channel, will it? Nah, tier maker's going to be over here, isn't it? Yeah. I need to see this. I need to see for myself how things are ranked at the very end. So his webcam's kind of in the way a little bit, so I think this is basically the whole list here. S tier, It's a Wonderful Life, A Christmas Story, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Those are all S tier apparently. A-Tier, Home Alone, Miracle on 34th Street, Die Hard, The Santa Claus, Scrooged, Gremlins, A Year Without Santa Claus, The Muppets Christmas Carol. What's this one next to it here? Does that say? I don't know what this one says here. This one here. It's kind of hard to see this one here. It's not very easy to tell. But then a Charlie Brown Christmas. In B category is Elf, Polar Express. Name Before Christmas is B. Are you out your goddamn mind? Home Alone 2, Jingle All the Way. Put that cocky down now. Edward Scissorhands. Santa Claus is coming to town. Christmas with the Cranks. A Muppet Family Christmas. Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean is B tier. You fucking Philistine. Pee-wee playthrough Christmas special. Fuck me, man.
Michael Keaton.
So hold on. What, is he gonna scroll down the list anymore? Is this? Can I scroll down, Phil? Can I see the rest of the fucking list? What's he got in like fucking C tier and F tier and all that shit? No, that's the end of the fucking video.
Celebrate, and even if you
shut up, you dick. Try to find the rest of the fucking list here. Here we go. Never watched. He's never watched The Family Stone. He's never watched Christmas Chronicles. Christmas Chronicles isn't bad. Die Hard is an A tier, I believe. Yeah, it's, I think. Anyway, so he never watched the updated version of Miracle on 34th Street, the 90s version. The 90s version is great, I think, in my opinion. Pretty solid. I don't know what that other one crazy, whatever. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Christmas Carol, Love Actually. He's never seen Love Actually. Love Actually is kind of cringe, but it's not bad. If he's never seen Love Actually, it's not bad. He's never seen White Christmas, The Holiday. Can't even tell. These are Little Women. Can we see what these other ones are at the bottom? Little Women. It's hard to tell what all them are at the very bottom there. But yeah, Die Hard is a A tier according to Phil. I want to see the very bottom ones. You know, like here. Actually, this is probably a better view here. If it, well, I thought it was.
Here's my ranking.
Here we go. Here we go. We can actually see the fucking bottom ones now properly. Deck the Halls, Little Women, Trapped in Paradise. I think this is the animated Grinch, which is a few years old now, which I think it was Benedict Cumberbatch done that. And this last one here, I have no idea what the fuck this last one is. Babes in Toyland? What? Is that, am I misreading that, or does it say Babes in Toyland? Did Derek include the wrong screenshot? I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of this movie. If this is a Christmas movie, I've never heard of it. But to me, I'm getting like strange whoops, Derek included the wrong screenshot vibes. But yeah, this is Phil's tier maker list. In C, he's got Prancer and Bad Santa, Jack Frost and Frosty the Snowman. In D, the Grinch stole hit. Doctor Seuss, so he's got 3 different versions of the Grinch. I think he's got the Jim Carrey movie in D. That's criminal, in my opinion. I can't believe he put the Jim Carrey version of the Grinch in D tier. That is a fantastic performance from Jim Carrey. I know he's a bit fucking weird in terms of like where his mind is at, not shit, you know. But yeah, that was an amazing performance from Jim Carrey. But yeah, this is Phil's list here. This is Phil's entire list here. And the B tier, remember, Elf, Polar Express. Remember, Cat loves Polar Express, but Phil relegated that to B tier. In the very top, we've got Wonderful Life, Christmas Story, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer, and the original, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. There's a lot of things I don't agree with here, in my opinion. Muppets Christmas Carol should be S tier. That's the first hill I'll die on if I had to. But yeah, I mean, that is what it is. Anyway, let's get on with the bingo again. I was just curious to see how the fucking tier maker was ranked, but I was expecting Scrooge to be higher, because isn't that Phil's favourite Christmas film? Anyway.
It took about maybe an hour to get through them all, and I did have to rush a little bit at the end because my food arrived and I wanted to finish it up. But for the most part, that was really, really fun. And I enjoyed it. I hope that you guys did too. And then we actually had some food, and it was Mexican food, and it was chicken fajita quesadillas. which was super good. Giant deluxe quesadillas with dipping things and sides of beef.
Oh yeah, big ups to Vega for sending me a whole bunch of screenshots involving Phil eating food, which helped for today's thumbnail. Vega sent me like so many, but you know, like screenshots. Let me see if I can find them all. Actually, let me check my fucking DMs with him. 2 seconds, and I'll show you the variety of it. So we have like this one here. I'll go full screen for you guys. He sent me this one. He sent me a festive freck one. I guess I'll send this on to Meester. Meester might want to do something with his face. This is a Vega calls this festive freck. We have this one as well. This one here. So Jesus, they're so fucking weird, these pictures. I got that one there. What else do we have? I was just like this as well. Just taking a strange fucking bite of food and the devouring going on here, and then right before the bite, right before the final bite. I'm sorry, wrong button. Sorry. There we go. But yeah, Vega came up clutch here, sending me a whole variety of different ones. So let's go through them all again. So that one there is quite horrifying. Of course, festive freck. Hang on. Copy image. I'll just send that to. I'll just put my members, my members Discords. There we go. But that Jesus man, that one and that one. This face right fucking here. That's his face as well, and then the way he looks at his food. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh goodness me. Well, my eyes need you know, acid. Right, bingo.
And rice and stuff. It was really good. I definitely enjoyed it, and you can check that out. Well, I'll talk about that in a second where you can check it out. And then at the very end, I had kind of a conclusion video where for an hour we just kind of talked and hung out, and I tried a traditional Christmas pudding from Britain, Great Britain. I never had traditional Christmas pudding before. I didn't know what it was. That was absolutely nothing like I was expecting in any way, shape, or form. That is not even what we call pudding here in the United States. So to have it, I was like, wow, this is so culturally different from anything that I'd be used to. So here's how those videos split up and divvied out. Okay?
Did he just say wow? Did he wow Christmas pudding?
United States. So to have it, I was like, wow, this is
yeah, he did. He wow Christmas pudding.
Burger.
There we go.
So culturally different from anything that I'd be used to. So here's how those videos split up and divvied out. Okay? The podcast, the 2 gameplay videos, and the schedule update are all right here on DSP Gaming, as well as the daily wrap. The food video, the tier maker of the Christmas specials and movies, and the conclusion video featuring the Christmas pudding taste test, those are over on DSP Reacts. Okay? What's funny is I would say that all of those videos are good and worth watching, but all the videos here on DSP Gaming have more than twice as much viewership as the ones on DSP Reacts.
Oh, your channel on DSP Gaming is so much fucking bigger compared to DSP Reacts. DSP Reacts has like what, 20-odd thousand subscribers or 30-odd thousand or some pish. DSP Gaming has over 200,000 subscribers. Why is it funny that you have more viewership on DSP Gaming than you do on DSP Reacts, which is a far smaller channel? Think, Phil, think. Also,
now those videos have only been live for like 10-11 hours, but still it's kind of weird. It's the same. I would argue the tier maker is probably the best content. I'm serious. Like the tier maker I think was the best thing we did all day, and that has like 200 views. But the crappy gameplay of the Grinch has like 700 views and climbing. It's like, huh? Okay. Anyway, it's all live. Give it a look. And yes, yesterday, generosity was very, very large and in charge. We had about 100 gifted memberships to the channel over the course of the day, which is outstanding. Super chats were good tips. You know, we had hundreds and hundreds of dollars of tips. So because of that, thank you so very much. Because of that support, again, I can basically relax and say, hey, because of that, I don't have to worry about what I make today. I don't have to worry about the fact that I'm taking tomorrow off for Christmas Day. I can just have a nice relaxing time with my family. I'm actually going to order some food because I'll tell you what we're going to do later today. Thank you for that. And thank you, I'll say this, thank you so much for a great year. 2023 was a great year overall, even with all the nonsensical drama and bullshit that people tried to pull me into. We basically got right through it. We avoided it. We stayed here on this channel. And
you fucking avoided it. Avoided it, motherfucking arse. You tried your absolute goddamn best to drag LTG into drama. Low tier god, you went after him trying your absolute damnedest to get him involved in some Street Fighter related drama. He wanted nothing to do with it unless you paid him.
enjoyed everything that I did, right? The React stuff went decently. It could have went a lot worse than it did. The gaming stuff has gone great. It's hilarious to me because if you look at my overall views on DSP Gaming, they actually went way down this year. I mean that, like the views are down, but my revenue, it hasn't gone down at all. And what does that tell you? What that tells you is that I had people who were basically coming and watching for all the wrong reasons, didn't enjoy the content, they were hate watchers. Well, now they decided not to come and watch on this channel anymore. They probably go watch the restreamers and shit, but the core audience of people who enjoy my stuff are still here. And how could I have a dip in views but not any loss of revenue? Because those people weren't here to be productive. They were toxic people.
Phil, you made up for your fucking loss in YouTube income revenue by fucking spamming gifted memberships and all that shit. The gifted memberships are trying to basically fucking keeping that YouTube payment money kind of afloat. Why do you think you profusely beg for fucking members and you're desperate to try and maintain a certain number of members? Organically, you have about 300 odd members. But you have more than that. You have literally more members gifted to you than you have, you know, of people being members of their own free will and volition.
So it doesn't matter that they're gone.
Exactly, and what I'm saying reminds me, he enabled ads. Multiple ads to run in his fucking stream. Several times, once every half hour, an ad will fucking play in his fucking stream. Apparently his fans want ads.
It actually doesn't affect anything, right? So, yeah, pretty good. Overall, 2023, I very, very much enjoyed this year. I'm grateful to all of you for another great year. And, you know, here's to another one. Now that the Christmas stuff is about to be over with after this React show today, we can push towards the year-end series, including my Game of the Year awards, my most disappointing games countdown, the best playthroughs of 2023 Viewers' Choice event, which you guys are working on right now, and then new playthroughs for January, continuing on with Baldur's Gate 3. It's going to be, next year's going to be a good year. Excuse me. I've got some stuff in the works. I'm basically not going to spoil anything, but there's a few things in the works that I hope you guys will like that may be some good positive stuff. All right, we'll see. I'll let you know. But there's absolutely no reason to jump the gun at this point until I've got some things more solidified. But I may have some announcements for you guys soon. Let's just put it that way. I may have some positive announcements for you guys soon. That's all I'm going to say. I'm literally not going to tease or spoil in any direction, but I have some stuff kind of already in process that may be pretty good for next year that I hope would be good. So we'll see what happens with that, all right? And if you're like, well, when can we have more information? When I'm ready, but it might be sooner rather than later. I might actually have some concrete, interesting information for all of you soon about some good stuff coming up next year, okay? That's all I will say. All right, so the Christmas marathon went down very well. Now let's talk about the schedule for the rest of the week. Today is Christmas Eve. I'm only doing one stream. I'm not doing a full streaming day today. I want to spend time with my family for the holiday. So what are we doing? Well, we're doing this podcast right now. And then when this podcast is done, we're going to head over to DSP Reacts for DSP versus the Internet, my weekly React show over on that channel. A lot of holiday themed submissions, but not all. I actually think we had less holiday themed submissions this week than last week, which is weird. It's Christmas Eve. So we'll see what's over there. You know, we're going to watch Ultra member videos first, then we go into the randomized playlist for the standard members. We got some Q&A questions as well, the usual stuff, and it should be a good time. And then once that's done, I'm out for a couple of days. I'm going to upload all that content. I'm going to do my daily rap video. I will not be here tonight for a late stream, nor will I be here tomorrow, Christmas Day. Okay? So I wish you all the best. If you don't check out the React show, I hope you have a very happy holiday, no matter what it is you celebrate. Be safe, have fun, and when I come back on Thursday, wow. When I come back on Tuesday, excuse me, the 26th, it will be a full day of gameplay streaming. It's going to be Baldur's Gate 3 continuing on the first stream, and it's going to be Like a Dragon Gaiden late night chill streaming on the late stream, but it's going to be pretty much all story because we've done pretty much all the side content in the game besides the highest level Coliseum battles, which I just don't feel like doing right now. They're very grindy, and we did a ton of them already, so I'd rather just make progress in the story. So that'll be Tuesday night, and then Wednesday's going to be more Baldur's Gate 3. That's right, even though this is an abridged holiday week, I'm still playing 9 hours of Baldur's Gate 3. And then Wednesday night will be Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer to end the week. I'll do some akimbo guns. We'll do some other things. We'll mix it up. Maybe I'll go back to melee because I was kicking ass with the melee weapons, right? Maybe we'll do that. So there we go. That will be our week. I'm off from streaming on Thursday. When I return on Friday, it'll be more Baldur's Gate 3 and Friday Night Fights. We're going to do another session with Blanca and Street Fighter 6. Saturday will be a daytime stream of RoboCop, where we'll see how far we can get. I don't know if we'll beat the game, but at that point, we should get pretty far. If there's only 9 story missions left, you think we're probably going to get pretty close to the end of the game. And then probably that Saturday night, we'll probably do some Like a Dragon. And then, of course, Sunday will be React Day. And we'll go on from there. We'll play it by ear for the week. The goal will be, obviously, to not only do a lot of Baldur's Gate, but possibly finish RoboCop, possibly finish up Like a Dragon Gaiden. And then when we get to the first full week of January, so not that end week next week where it's kind of half and half December, January, but that first full week of January, that is when I'm going to sit down and we're going to do the year-end awards. So what are these year-end series I do? Game of the Year countdown, most disappointing games countdown, and the new thing we're doing this year is, I'm very excited for this, is Viewers' Choice Best Playthrough of 2023. So right now you have the ability to nominate your favorite playthroughs of what I did this year. Just type !best of 2023 into the chat and the link will pop up. Or you can just go to the main channel page, community tab. I actually posted up that thread where you can nominate at the beginning of the month. So you got to scroll, to the beginning of December. But please keep posting up your favorite playthroughs. I know for a lot of people, Baldur's Gate is their favorite playthrough. Others are thinking that games like RoboCop or maybe even Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer has been their favorite playthrough. Please nominate that stuff. All right. And then what we're going to do, no, it's not moments, it's overall playthroughs, Scallop Potatoes. He says, are you going to have people submit timestamps? No. We're not doing moments. It's going to be overall playthroughs, okay? So please nominate the games, and then what I'm going to do is the next week, like when we hit January 1st, essentially, I'm going to take your nominations, tally them up, and the games that were the most nominated are going to hit like a top 10 poll, and you guys are going to vote, and that's going to determine your top 10 favorite playthroughs, okay? So there you go. And so we're going to have 3 countdowns, and those will happen like that first full week of January. Likely what we'll do is daytime streams of like Baldur's Gate and something else, whatever we start up. And then night streams will alternate, but we're going to have like one night will be my Game of the Year awards, and then one night will be like the disappointing games countdown and stuff like, stuff like that on the late streams, okay? Should be a good time. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. This new year should be a prosperous and fun one for everyone, especially here on DSP Gaming. Okay, I think I've covered the schedule. I recapped the Christmas marathon. I'm just trying to think. Like, normally this would be the same way where I do plugs. I'm not going to do plugs today. There's no point. Like I said, if you guys want to contribute, thank you in advance. Obviously, I'm appreciative of that. It'll help out. But I'm not asking for anything today after the generosity you guys had yesterday.
Oh, Phil said help. We can tick off another square.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Phil feels so awkwardly uncomfortable by avoiding plugs. Avoid mentioning the fact that he's not doing plugs. He didn't even need to fucking bring it up. He could have just fucking ignored it altogether. But no, he needs to make sure his fans are aware he is not choosing to do plugs. His fans must be made very aware he's not going to outright ask them all the ways they can fucking give him money. He's just going to remind them all that he would appreciate their fucking money. But he's not going to specify exactly all the ways that they can give him money. How fucking thoughtful of him.
Okay, so let it ride. If we get anything, thank you. Like I said, I would be shocked if today we even have half as many viewers today as we usually have. Yeah, look, we only have 300 viewers on the podcast. Typically we get 400 to 500 these days. We got way less. That's okay. It's Christmas Eve. I bet when we start with the React stuff, we're going to get down to like 200 viewers. It's fine. I expect that on Christmas Eve. It's not a big deal, okay? But outside the realm of that stuff, excuse me, we're just going to basically do some shout-outs here, and then we're going to do Q&A, and we'll just chill for a bit until we swing over to the React stuff. Okay, so what am I doing for the rest of today? Well, after we finish with the React show and I upload and I do the daily wrap and I update the schedule, my wife and I are going to order some Asian food. Normally we get some kind of Chinese food or something on Christmas Eve. That way we don't have to cook because we're going to be cooking twice tomorrow. But we're not sure what yet. My wife's actually looking right now to see what's available. We were kind of leaning towards something different. Like there's 1 or 2 Asian restaurants, particularly a Chinese restaurant we usually go to, but I think this year we may do something different. So she's trying to find something else, that maybe would be a little different. And so we're going to order out, have some food. Tonight, she'll probably play some Goat Simulator, or we'll watch someone else play some games. We'll probably have a few drinks. We actually have a box of chocolates we bought from Costco we want to open and share. We're going to exchange some Christmas gifts and stuff like that. We're going to have a nice family night together. Oh, yeah, Jasper Kitty is going to get some presents today. We bought him a big stocking of presents, and we're going to start giving him his toy presents today to play with. So, we are excited. We are excited for tonight and then tomorrow.
You know about a great gift for Jasper Kitty? A fucking blood test.
A whole day together. Tomorrow we're gonna actually be making breakfast together, some scrambled eggs, waffles, and some turkey sausage, and then we're going to be doing a whole day of relaxing. Basically, we have all kinds of interesting things we want to do. Watch some Christmas shows like Polar Express and stuff like that, and or other various things. And then at night we're gonna actually have a dinner. We're gonna have turkey breasts wrapped in bacon, and we're gonna have homemade sweet potato mashed potatoes, and we're also gonna have a green bean casserole. So we got a lot of stuff tomorrow, a lot of food.
Oh yeah, the green bean casserole. Bizarrely, Drama Alert felt a need to share a video of Phil being, oh, what the fuck's that image about fucking Boogie? Fuck that shit. I'll just say that image for someone sees it. Fuck me. But yeah, Drama Alert decided to tweet about Phil. Let's see if we can. It feels dangerous to fucking scroll because I might come across a wild Boogie. I'll just click on Keem's profile and then let me click on Drama Alert because it was on Drama Alert. There we go. And yeah, it was where was it? Here.
Green bean casserole.
DSP caught in 4K lying to his viewers about green bean casserole. Of all things.
Green bean casserole and sweet potato mashed potatoes. I've literally never had green bean casserole in my life. And some people will be like, what? Yeah, it just never, even when we went over my great aunt and uncle's house for Christmas Eve, green bean casserole was just never anything they made. So I've literally never had this once. So actually today I'm eating second Thanksgiving. Basically all the leftovers that I had last week, the turkey, the stuffing, the green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, even caramel tarts, caramel apple tarts, all that I'm having today for...
Liar. You dirty liar, you. What the fuck, man? So yeah, Phil lied with green bean casserole. Shocking, I know. What the fuck? Anyway, so yeah, thank you very much to Battery Exhausted for the super chat, who says Merry Christmas. Thank you very much, Battery Exhausted. Merry Christmas to you too, pal. Hope it was a good one for you, man. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So I woke up early this morning. I'll briefly derail just to explain to you guys what I did today. Woke up early to get to the butcher's. Had to pick up the turkey, didn't I? And I didn't expect it to be that big. It's a good thing, because it's like a whole bunch of us tomorrow. We're gonna be eating this turkey, you know, but it's a big bastard. It's a big fucking bird. But yeah, got pigs and blankets as well. Got some stuffing, got some like special homemade gravy. And yeah, for the price of fucking turkey and everything else and all that shit, it better be an amazing fucking... I am expecting this to be like one of the best turkeys I've ever ate in my life. But yeah, it'll be worth it, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, family Christmas dinner get together, you know what I mean? It'll be good. You know, it should be a good wee time tomorrow. Hopefully nothing gets burnt. Hopefully the food's all in good condition, good nick. But yeah, I woke up this morning and thought, get to the butcher's, make sure I beat the queues. You know, because obviously it's very busy, you know, picking up for Christmas Eve, picking up all the orders. That butcher would have made a killing today. The amount of money it would be going through that fucking butcher today. Mental. Thank you very much to Otto Insane for the super chat. It says, get yourself some special brew, big lad. Thanks for all the fun times this year. Happy holidays all. Have an utterly fabulous time. Also, Keem copied that from a detractor video. Why am I not surprised that Keem or someone at Drama Alert copied that from a detractor video? There seems to be the kind of go-to move these days where they just fucking, rather than go to the source and try and get a detractor to help them, they'll just fucking like steal shit themselves for their own personal fucking benefit. But yeah, since you mentioned otters, we have otters. We have otters as well, of course. Even though it's Christmas Eve in the Vancouver Aquarium, it is still time for otters to be so goddamn cute in the little aquarium, swimming around, enjoying themselves in the glorious wee water. They're also goddamn cute. I'm glad they're here to help us detox from Phil if we need to detox from Phil.
Food, but other fun stuff as well in store. It should be awesome. Can we see Jasper today? You know, I wanted Jasper to come to the office yesterday. My wife told me he stayed downstairs the entire day with her, so he never came upstairs. If he was upstairs, I would let him in.
But Phil, the whole point. Oh my god, why would Jasper go upstairs if Cat's there? Like, Jasper has no reason to leave somebody that gives him attention that he craves. Cat clearly gives him attention. Phil doesn't. Whenever fucking Jasper's in the fucking room, Phil will pick Jasper up and hold him towards the camera, trying to get him to fucking meow, just so he can fucking monetize his ass. Oh, hold on. I mean, sent a tweet. So Auto Insane sent a tweet here. Phil actually blamed the reason why this is because he's getting older. Why do you sometimes refer to your wife as your mom? Hold on, let's hear this.
Now, the entire house smells amazing. Where my wife is eating downstairs, like, oh my god.
He really did as well. My wife is Jesus. The thing is, you can't blame the reason on age. That is such dumb. No way. You don't fucking see like these old ass fucking pensioners or whatever. Actually, you know, there's some old ass man referring to his like wife of 50 years as his mum. Oh, I'm getting old, honey. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you my mum, wife. Phil, you have mommy issues. So yeah, your mother fucking, because you're an only fucking child, your mother fucking probably spoiled you fucking rotten. As much as they fucking could. Within their powers and their abilities, you were spoiled rotten by your mother. as an only child. That's my working hypothesis anyway. Little Philly got everything he wanted, apart from the one time he didn't get everything he wanted, but he really wanted that Wolverine toy. You know? But yeah, you have some bizarre fucking mommy issues, you know what I mean? You've always got to have some woman there to cook for you and clean for you and do your laundry and all that shit. Phil, it is not fucking 1950. Get with the fucking times, look after your own ass when you fucking need to. Pitch in with the fucking chores, do your own fucking laundry sometimes. You cook your own fucking meals sometimes as well for a fucking family. Stop expecting it all to be fucking done for you. It's just severe laziness at this fucking point in time, Phil. It is not the women's fucking role to fucking cook and clean for your fucking lazy ass. Fucking hell, man.
Nope. He's downstairs, see? He definitely tends to stay downstairs with Kat during days that I stream.
Exactly, because she's going to give him attention. When a cat wants attention, she's not going to be distracted by her own. She hasn't got anything going on apart from just fucking enjoying herself. So when Jasper wants attention, Jasper will get attention because a cat is there for him. Unlike you.
Once in a while, I'll open the door and he'll be right outside. He'll be waiting like he wants to come in or something. But he hasn't, a couple days he hasn't been, so yeah. Can't bring him in if he's not around. Okay, so I'm trying to think, did I cover everything? I think I covered everything I wanted to talk about. Alright, so thank you all. I see many people are wishing me great Christmas wishes. Thank you for that. I wish you all as well, a very Merry Christmas. I hope that you all have great stuff in store. And I certainly hope that when I'm back on Tuesday, alright, I hope that you guys will share with me what you were up to. I want to hear about what you got for Christmas. I want to hear about what you were up to, what food you had, what activities you did with your family. Like, I'm very excited to hear from all of my viewers on that stuff. So I hope that you guys will share with me when I come back Tuesday, okay? Alright, let's get to some shout outs because we've had some contributions coming in. Obviously, I want to get shout outs for that. We start off with Lil Shake and Bake, who re-upped their membership this morning and says, Happy Christmas Eve, let's have a nice podcast and react. Thank you. And then Smudgy did a super chat making a 7 to 8 year old reference of something negative. Thanks, Smudgy. Happy holidays to you. G McFly did a $5 super chat and says, new subscriber here. Merry Christmas, Phil, and to everyone else tuned in. Merry Christmas to you, G McFly. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you've been
a 7 to 8 year reference. The incidents, maybe?
Enjoying the stuff around here recently, and thank you for the support this morning. And then Lil Shake and Bake.
Oh, Mr. sent me a thing. What did Mr. fucking send me? I like how it's like, hold on, this is way too zoomed in. There we go. Mr. sent me a thing. That's the thing. Of course, he blames Aviga for it, and rightfully so. It's all Aviga's fault. So yeah. Aviga's to blame for that monstrosity.
We did a couple more super chats. One was $1, and then another one was $2 and says, I'm wearing a Mario Christmas sweater that I got when I was 12. Really? Well, first of all, hold on. You're wearing something that fit you when you were 12 and it still fits you today? If I tried to put on something I wore when I was 12, it would be like as big as my hand. You know what I mean? That's pretty remarkable that stuff still fits you all these years later. However, it's awesome that you're in the seasonal feeling and, dressing up for the occasion. Sounds good to me. I'm glad that you're enjoying. Thank you for the super chat. And then Apollo popping their 10-month member notifications. It's Happy Holidays, Phil. Big ups with a big flex, a big arm flex emote. Thank you very much, Dave.
Oh, trying to flex, but there's nothing there to fucking flex. Hold on, we need to see that one more time. Let's go back full screen for it. Let's just see.
Member notifications. It's Happy Holidays, Phil. Big ups with a big flex.
What the hell? Look, as he's trying to flex, he's shaking his little fist in desperation to try and flex, and there's nothing there to watch. Like, that's a Phil flex, okay? Now, let's compare that to a flex of someone in Phil's life. There's a big beefy bastard right there. Now there's a fucking flex, right, hold on, there we go. Oh, big beefy Jaha in the fucking house. So there's a flex, there's Phil trying to flex. And there's Jaha. Phil? Jaha. You really shouldn't flex if you have nothing to fucking flex. You know, but that's the difference there. That's somebody actually fucking looks after a fucking body right there. And Phil. Jesus, man. Look at Phil flexing though. If I move my arms, it looks like I'm flexing.
A big arm flex.
It's just that wee fucking noodle arm vibrating fucking profusely. Trying his best to look fucking impressive. Ain't nobody impressed with you, Phil. There's a Jaha. I mean, it's all very well. The one thing I will say is that maybe Santa this year will finally get my fucking top that fits him. Because anytime you fucking see Jaha posing, none of the fucking shirts fit him. And I've got a sneaky feeling he does it intentionally. I think he does it intentionally, just so he can see more of his fucking body. Who knows? But yeah. One day I'll get something that'll fucking fit his big beefy ass. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo.
Emo, thank you very much there. Apollo, I appreciate that. Let's see here. I think that's all that we've got so far for today, which is fine. First of all, it's only 11, wow, it's only 11:42 a.m. If you guys...
I see, Otto Insane. So, Phil didn't want to read the super chat. This is a super chat that Phil did not want to read. Oh, sorry, my bad, I closed off it. But yeah, thank you, Otto, for sending that. So, this is what was sent. So, Phil was sending this, and he was upset. Someone sent a super chat and Phil instead just rolling with it. Was referring to a meme that's 6 or 7 years old. Jesus, man. There's nothing harmful about that. The camera is on the whole time, huh? The only thing I was missing from that is the hello. Fuck off, Phil. Miserable fucking prick.
Can't tell. I didn't have much planned for today. Today is very much for me a more relaxing day. After yesterday having this marathon where I had everything planned, I have to do this and this, and today's just a laid-back day. We're gonna do a laid-back podcast, a laid-back react show. There is no stress today at all. I'm just here to chill with you guys, okay? So what I will do right now, I will open up the chat, the Q&A. If you want to tag me in the chat at DSP Gaming and ask me any questions, I'm down.
He's not had a single tip yet. This could be bad for our $30+ in tips. Although 1 Minute Man will likely appear. So really all he needs is $10. Because 1 Minute Man's probably going to give 20.
For that, if any contributions come in, I will shout them out. If we get bored here, we can easily switch over and start with the react show on the earlier side. Let's see what people want to do today. Okay. Jade says, Merry Christmas Eve. You're not going to see me again for Baldur's Gate 3. He's going to his dad's. Oh, that's right. You said you're going to your dad's today, right? So I wish you the best. Have a fun time with your family. And, you know, if I see you Tuesday morning maybe for the podcast, and I get it, you don't like Baldur's Gate, but I'll definitely see you for like a Dragon Tuesday night, right? I want to hear about what you did over the Christmas break here. So, awesome. Derek says, thank you so much for a fun Christmas marathon. I had a great time. Thank you for doing the tier maker. That's right. And props to Derek, who made that tier maker for us. He also made a tier maker for Halloween that we didn't even get to use because I was sick and we didn't have a Halloween marathon. But thank you. That was very useful, right? That tier maker was good. The reason I like that, it's the title screens of the movies, and it's just the splash. You can't mistake it. Like, for example, I go on tier maker sometimes, and I can't tell what the hell the picture's supposed to be. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know what the hell that is. Remember we were doing Halloween horror movies, and it was like the horror creatures' faces? Like, I can't even know what half of these are. I can't make them out. Well, if it's the title with the big, the logo, then you can figure it out. So that was well done, and thank you, Derek, for that. I appreciate that. Fallen Angel says, in relation to games in January, I'd be interested in seeing Sea of Stars, or someone said yesterday, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. There you go. Any eggnog left? Oh, there's tons of eggnog. I only had one eggnog yesterday. Okay, so yesterday, here's what I drank during the course of the marathon. I had one full glass of the, it was supposed to be apple cider whiskey. It tasted like apple pie to me, and it tasted great. Like, I thought the flavor was outstanding. So I had one of those to start. Then I had an eggnog, right? Over the course of the day, I want to say I had maybe 3 shots. I want to say that it was 3. Does that look like 3 shots? Because this was full when I started. So probably 3 shots of the peanut butter whiskey. And that was about it. You know, between the food, because I ate food with the Mexican kind of, you know, got me full. And the other thing is I didn't want to get overloaded because last year I had all these Christmas cookies I'd bought. I couldn't eat any of them because I was too full from drinking and eating. I didn't want that to happen this year. So I kind of made sure to pace myself and not overdo it so I could have that Christmas pudding at the end. And it worked out well. So, yeah, good stuff. And I have tons. I have a ton of eggnog in the fridge. I've got a ton of the apple whiskey to drink. I'll probably have some of that tonight with my wife. She had a sip of it and loved it. And I was like, maybe we should have some of that tonight for Christmas Eve.
Hold on, Otto is saying that Phil rolled his eyes as dismissively told Derek just to go. What the fuck? When was this? Was this during like this tier maker, or was it during? Was it during food? I'm kind of curious to see. It seems like a bit. I'm kind of curious to see. If you know when it happened, I can try and find it. Otto says he's going to try and find it. Cool. So yes, I'm kind of interested to see. I assume the face was like this, by the way. This particular face right here. In fact, this is a fucking. This is a potential thumbnail face if ever I fucking saw one. Drunk Santa is drunk. Drunk side Phil. Get a little screenshot of this fucking Santa hat as well. The website to remove the backgrounds. And lo and behold, oh, it's removed the bauble. How the hell is it not recognised the bauble as part of his fuck? That's so weird. Ah, that's a strange one. Hold on. And why would it think the bauble? You know, maybe it's because it's a different perspective. Screw it. I'm gonna. I'll send the full screenshot and put it in my members chat. My members can have fun with that and do whatever they want with that particular image, if they want to, of course. But yeah, drunk side Phil. That is what it is. We'll see what happens with that.
Right. And this obviously this is strong. This is 80 proof, so I'll be drinking this slowly over time. You know, it's good stuff to have in the house. You know, how to celebrate every once in a while, have a shot or something. It's nice. Let's see here. King Be Cruel says this is the first Christmas my wife and I are celebrating with our daughter. Congratulations. She got me the PlayStation earbuds for Christmas. It's awesome. Hope your Christmas is great. Oh, the branded ones? Aren't they called like the Pulse earbuds or something like that? Hopefully they're good. Usually that stuff's good. I liked the Pulse headset I had for a while. The only problem was they broke within a year. So hopefully the earbuds are of better quality. Well, congrats and enjoy and Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Brian. Brian says Merry Christmas, Phil. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, my nose itches. Ah. Merry Christmas, Derek. Neil says, I've had a rough 2 years, but it always helps when I watch your shows and playthroughs. Great channel, mate. Glad you kept it going. Thank you, Neil. Listen, let me put it this way. I'm 41 years old, all right? I've been a different person many times in my life. Like, I feel like the person I was when I was a teenager is different who I was in my early 20s, is different who I was when I was an early YouTuber, is different who I was for that middle time, and now for the last 5, 6, 7 years, I'm a different person again. Like, I feel like I've evolved.
For that middle time, as in when you were fucking with Liana in a loving relationship until she dumped your ass?
Over time, all right?
Hold on, before Phil gets too fucking sentimental here about him. Oh, it's such a meaningful thing. Oh, it's actually on Twitter. Ottilie found it. Ottilie found it on Twitter.
Derek, yes, I will see you tomorrow for the React show. You have a good night. Okay.
Jesus Christ, Phil. What the? Oh my, hold on. No, we need to see that again.
Derek, yes, I will see you tomorrow for the React show. You have a good night. Okay.
The eye roll. Christ. Oh my god. It's weird, isn't it? It's not really an eye roll. It's like Phil's trying to roll his eyes, but he can't manage it. Like, he's trying to roll his eyes, but he can't. So all he can do is just fucking, you know, make his eyes look more surprised instead. Is Phil incapable of rolling his eyes?
Okay.
What the hell, man? That is nasty. Like, retweet, repost. Awful, but thank you. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo. Cheers, Ottilie, for finding that.
Right now, my mentality in life is this, okay? If anything that I have done in my existence on this earth has helped out others, put a smile on someone's face, made someone feel better, or otherwise just made someone else's life better, then I've done my job, all right? Even if it was intentional or not, as long as something positive has come out of my existence on this planet, then I feel like I'm doing the right thing, right? Despite the fact that you get so many people in life that are against you and say the other opposite and, oh, you're doing everything wrong or whatever, as long as people are getting something positive out of what you're doing, then it's worth it, right? And that's my mentality now. When I get a message from someone like Neil, it makes me know that, you know, I'm doing the right thing. So thank you for that, Neil, and happy holidays to you. Fallen Angel said, I already got my Christmas gift. My PC broke last month. My wife got me a new gaming PC for Christmas.
Why can't your wife fucking do that, Phil?
Some small stuff coming tomorrow, but already the big one, you know, already was given. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome, man. Getting a gaming PC for Christmas, holy shit. That's awesome. Hope you enjoy it. Baldsam says, but we appreciate your mentality because that helps ours. And that's what life is all about, is it not? Reciprocating, right? I do something, it makes you happy. You guys support what I'm doing, which makes me know that what I'm doing makes you happy, which makes me happy, right? That's what it's all.
Basically money. Phil was just telling his audience, please give me some money so I can fucking be happy. Money equates to happiness of Phil Burnell. That's what he's telling his audience right now. Horrible fucking message to send people.
All about. It's reciprocation and everyone. I'm more of the mentality now as an adult. When I was a kid, it was like just me. I only care about me. Now that I'm an adult, it's like I want everyone to have fun. I want everyone to have a good holiday. I want everyone to be healthy.
You spent the first half of the fucking podcast, Phil, shitting your audience for them to pick games that wasn't that fucking good for your marathon. You blame them for picking these fucking games.
Everyone to be happy. I want everyone to just be good and good vibes constantly, right? If we all are doing well, then why on earth would everyone have ill will towards anybody else? If everyone is doing well, no one cares, right? The problem is on this earth, there's so many people who focus on, well, I'm not doing well right now, and that means I want everyone else around me also to be miserable. So let me bring everyone down with me. Let me yell at this person, make fun of this person, hurt this person, step on this person to get ahead just for me. And that's a really messed up mentality to have, but yeah, sadly, there's a ton of people like that on this planet. It's certainly not in line with the whole mentality of what the holiday season's supposed to be about, and some people are just like that. So what I say is, you know, you can't help those humbugs, but all you can do is try to do the right thing for yourself and everyone around you, and that's what I'm trying to do. All right? Drees says, I do applaud you. Blocking out all that hate. Keep staying positive. You as well. JJNS says, word should heal instead of wound. Exactly. You're telling me that in life there's no way that you could say things that make people feel good and you could still prosper? You have to say things that are nasty and bring people down in order to prosper? Why? Really? I don't believe that. I feel like you should be able to have a positive presence on this planet and still make out. And maybe that's rare, or maybe, you know what? Maybe that's harder. Maybe the easy way out is to be the toxic negative person, right?
You fucking know. You certainly would know better than most fucking people, because you'll always fucking go that fucking route regardless. Meester apparently wants to call in 2 seconds. Let me try and get this shit sorted. 2 seconds. I think 2 seconds here. Sorry. Meester has something to say. Hang on. Let me try and get that sorted. Let's see. Will this work? So Meester, I'm giving you a call on Discord. Let me know what's in your mind, pal. Hello, Meester. What's in your mind, pal? Well, I called Meester and he picked up, but I cannot hear what he's saying. I'll keep playing until I hear him.
Bring down everyone else around you. I don't want to be that. I want to be the positive person. Excuse me. Derek says I'm going to go to relatives' houses tomorrow for Christmas. He bought his 2 nieces some clothing. His mom has a box of fresh fruit like mangoes and oranges. Awesome. You can give fruit as a present. Hey, if they love fruit, it's all good. I would never look negatively at a gift of food as a present as long as it's something that I like. If you come to my house and you try to give me, like, you know, black licorice, then I'm going to be upset. All right? You bring me a box of candy corn, I might slap it away. Mozzie. Hello, Mozzie. Thank you for the super chat. It says, happy holidays and nice hat. Thank you, Mozzie. And happy holidays to you as well. Thank you for the super chat. And I'll wear the Christmas hat. Now it sounds like we're on a Seuss thing again from this Grinch yesterday. Cool. Any chance of trying Elite Dangerous? You know, I don't really know what it is. Elite Dangerous. I've heard about this game many, many times over the years. By the way, Neil, tag me in the chat to make sure that I don't miss your messages. All you gotta do is tag at DSP Gaming, and then I'll see it actually highlights it for me. But I've heard about this game. If I remember correctly, is it PC exclusive? That's probably why I just never cared about it, because until this year, I had no access to play PC games. My PC is 10 years old. It's good enough to capture and stream, and that's it. I can't play a game while I'm also doing that. But this year, I was gifted a mini PC, and it can basically run games at like mid settings. So I don't know much about Elite Dangerous, but I've always heard of this. Isn't it like one of those in process developed PC games or whatever? So basically the way I see is this year coming up could be a big year of freedom for me. I'm no longer confined to just the PS5, the Xbox Series X, and the Switch. Now I have capability to do things on PC to some extent, and I'm excited for that. I don't know how much we'll take advantage of that, but we'll see, right? What does my shirt say? Here you go. The Bob Ross t-shirt, buddy.
No, we got Meester finally. We can hear Meester. Meester, hello. We can hear you now loud and clear. What's in your mind, pal?
This is, I do apologize. This is the 3rd day in a row that I've bothered you at this point. I really should stop, but he always makes me a lot mad. Him talking. Hold on. Because now I've lost my train of thought. See, you let him run, and I felt to mute it.
Yeah, Bob Ross is twisted. Like, I don't know, Phil's holding the shirt so weird. So now Bob Ross on his fucking shirt looks like he's been melted on one side with an acid attack. The eyes don't line up. What the hell is he doing with his t-shirt? Oh, on you go, pal. Sorry for interrupting you.
It's Phil, yeah. It's Phil who's constantly trying to make other people feel bad. Not the other way around. He's always talking about all his own problems and I'm such a victim, yada yada, all that. Not the other way around.
He has
He's always telling his dents to feel sympathy for him and feel bad for him. So he could shut the fuck up.
Exactly. I mean, it's what he's used to fucking saying though. He's got to try and build his narrative that he's an eternal fucking victim. He's got to try and elicit some sympathy from his dentheads that fucking follow him. They need to think that Phil is always getting beaten down by the system, by YouTube, by Twitch, by detractors, by the internet, by Moist Critical, by Keemstar, by Boogie and Wings and RTU. He's always got to be a victim here. Phil will never be the one. Even though he punches down all the time, Phil, he will never be the one that's guilty of fucking, being the bully here. He's always going to be the victim. He's the one that's always bullied. And that's probably why a lot of his audience resonates with what he says, because they've probably been bullied a lot themselves, and they see in Phil like some sort of leader. Phil's like the king of the fucking losers. And they look towards Phil as someone to look up to because they see somebody they can fucking relate to, because Phil is often getting bullied by the internet in general, which is to an extent kind of. We all make fun. A lot of people make fun of Phil on a regular fucking basis. There are far more detractors and critics of Phil than there are fans. So yeah, his dentheads will fucking just flock to him because they gravitate towards him, because they too are often mocked and bullied. I'm quite sure a lot of Phil's audience...
He drives me demented when he...
It's crazy, it really does. I mean,
he drives me completely demented when he pulls these summons. Like, oh, look at me, I'm such a saint.
For years and years and years, it's been a thing. Oh, Christ, man.
I pity the people who just clip him every single day and put that up on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I mean, big ups to those people, you know what I mean? For sure. Also,
watching him is bad.
This one was Phil
But
Callan's
rewatching him has got to be worse.
I want to watch this one more time. Since I still got up, I need to watch it one more time. The eye roll.
Derek, yes, I will see you tomorrow for the react show. You have a good night. Okay.
Christ, man. It's fucking, I think I fucking...
Well, that's kind of in order. He's been putting up with Derek for far too long.
And yet he still maintains and persists. Mokiness is saying, my 15-year-old son just asked me why do people give him money, and I honestly couldn't give him an answer. It's because he asks for it. It's because he begs for it. It's because he's pretending he needs it far more than they do. Phil fucking gives me a narrative constantly on a regular basis that he really needs his money because he's got bills to pay every day, and he has things to pay for every day, and he's got doctor's appointments and lawyer fees and doctor's fees and bills and everything. He's got to buy gat food and groceries and all that shit. But the simple truth of the matter is he's got a fucking gacha gaming addiction to fucking fund. He is top 5 in the world right now in that WWE Champions event because of the special support he got in the last few days.
Another thing, since, Phil's going to be especially boring today, I might as well talk. I'm still confused as to why it is that he keeps Derek and gives him special treatment.
That is the eternal question.
Genuinely, like, Kirk, you can tell that he actually banned the guy because he doesn't want to lose his audience. But with anybody else, with Derek especially, it's so unclear.
Yeah, because it's so bizarre. For people who don't know the lore, Phil used to... So Derek did give Phil money before, but the problem was it was not Derek's money to give. He was 15 years old at the time. He took his mother's credit card and he used his mother's credit card to give Phil money through Twitch. His mother found out and gave into trouble. So Derek turned upon Shane and apologised. Derek apologised to Phil for not being able to support anymore because his mother found out he took her credit card, and Phil's like, that's fine, Derek, that's okay, Derek.
Are you telling... No. He apologized to Phil for stealing his mother's money.
No, he apologized to Phil for
instead of apologizing to his mother.
Well, he probably did apologize to her as well, but so Derek apologized to Phil for not being able to give him any more of his mother's money. Yeah. And since then, Derek, as far as we're aware, has not actually given Phil money at all. But for whatever reason, he is a very protected specimen within the Dent circle. For whatever reason.
Like now he's an adult. Now he's an adult. He's like 21, gonna hit 22. He can give Phil money now, but why doesn't he? I mean, he seemed to want to. He seems to be a huge super fan of Phil. What's going on?
Also, Auto Insane is just saying that the DSP's official explanation was that YouTube banned Captain Kirk, or Canadian Kirk, sorry, not Phil. Phil told him to make a sock account and keep donating. Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe him.
It's one of those things.
I do not believe a word of that.
We have no way to prove otherwise, essentially, at our ends, but Phil was all about trying to keep Canadian Kirk as sweet as possible.
I'm assuming the rest of his chat, like Pagome, just didn't like Kirk, and eventually Phil had to bend over for them instead of him.
No one does. I mean, when it happened at a time, and there's been
so he banned Kirk, pretended he didn't.
But yeah,
maximum money.
But Phil's like, yeah, make a soccer account. Make soccer accounts and just circumnavigate the YouTube terms of service. Make a soccer account so he can keep giving me money. If you want to tip me a different name, that's up to you. He was eager to make sure that he was aware that Canadian Kirk can still keep on tipping. It was delightful.
If Kirk doesn't tip again, he's lost. It's another pay pig gone.
Jesus, man, that's crazy. And but yeah, that's just that. So let's go. Let's just crack on with this bingo and see how we're doing. But this Bob Ross T-shirt, eye deformed. Oh, this is such a horrible. Why would he? I feel so sorry for Bob Ross right now. Have yourself a happy little Christmas.
Several years ago, actually, it was my wife who picked it out. My wife picked it out, and I've worn it on and off for various years. Actually, I keep forgetting I have it. And last couple of years, I wanted to wear it more, and I totally forgot about it. But now I was like, oh, I'll just wear it for Christmas Eve all day, right? Here you go. It's a space flight sim. Gotcha. Elite Dangerous, that is. I used to watch Bob Ross back in the day when I was young. When he was on public broadcast and everything.
Oh my, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Your Auto Insane just sent me a screenshot of a super chat. And we have to see it. And it's so small. There we go. Super chat from Leanna Hanging. Christmas is way better without you. Oh my. Jesus, man. Okay. Oh, of course it's not a real Leanna, but still funny. Funny all the same. Still funny. Good stuff indeed. Jeez. That's a good spot. That's a good catch.
I used to watch the guy. I did. Before he became a meme of the modern day, he actually was known back in the day. You can get Elite Dangerous on consoles? Oh, I didn't even know that. I swear it was a PC-only game. Did I consider asking my wife for a high-end gaming PC for a Christmas gift? Okay, let's think about this for a second. We're married. We share everything. I can't afford a high-end gaming PC.
You don't share everything though, Phil, because you fucking said that Kat's money is her money and she doesn't pay the bills. Phil has stated this in the past. How much does fucking Kat pay towards rent? How much does Kat pay towards grocery bills? How much does Kat pay towards fucking Jasper's fucking, you know, pet food supplies? How much does Kat pay towards anything to do with a fucking house? You have said before in the past, Phil, that Kat's money is her money, and you're paying the bills. So these responsibilities and duties are not fucking shared. Now, I want to just put the whole thing in context.
PC for a Christmas gift. Okay, let's think about this for a second. We're married. We share everything. I can't afford a high-end gaming PC. How would she afford a high-end gaming PC? Huh? What? So the answer is no. Unless my wife wins the lotto, no, that's not capable. It's not possible. I'm sure she would like to buy me a high-end gaming PC, but we can't afford that, right?
This motherfucker can't. He has spent like $1,500 on WWE Champions in the space of like 3 days. Can't afford a gaming PC, but can drop $1,500 on some wrestler JPEGs.
Fallen Angel says, I do have to get going in a couple of minutes. I have some errands to do today. I'll be back later. Hopefully catch some of the react. If I miss it, have an amazing Christmas with Kat and Jasper. Thank you so much, Fallen Angels. You as well. Have a good time with your family and or friends or whoever you're spending it with. Zombie is being a troll and says, why do you refer to your wife as your mom? I don't. Alright? Every once in a while, you have to...
Beautiful, beautiful. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. Hold on, let me just take off the tractor.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
And now... Oh, this is going to be good. Let me just get comfy here. I'm going to rewind it, not shit for 5 seconds. I'm nice and comfy. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Play the sweet music.
Spending it with. Zombie is being a troll and says, why do you refer to your wife as your mom? I don't. Alright? Every once in a while, you have to understand I'm getting older. And as I get older, I've noticed a few things, okay? Basically, as I get older, I'll think one thing and say another. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'll be talking about something, and I want to say apples, and I say bananas. You know? I want to say blue, and I say black. It happens when you get older. It's like you get a little bit of brain fog every once in a while. And when I'm on stream all day, every day, speaking with all of you, every once in a while, the wrong word will come out. You know what I'm saying? It's not intentional. It's not even an association. It's just, you know, who are the family members that mean the most to me? My wife, and obviously Jasper. That's my immediate family. Who's the next people that pop into my head? My parents, right? So if I'm thinking in my head and talking about cooking, what associations does my mind have in my head with cooking? My wife and my mother. So sometimes the wrong word pops out. It's just an association in your head and you get older. You'll find this out as you get older. It happens literally to everybody. Like my
Phil, your audience are not children anymore. You're pretending you've fucking got an audience full of fucking like 10-year-olds and 15-year-olds. Phil, apparently according to you and your own narrative, your audience are full grown adults with their own families. In fact, some of your audience members are probably older than you, bizarrely enough. And yet, do they make these fucking mistakes? Well, I don't know anyone else on this fucking planet that refers to their mother, or that refers to their wife sometimes as a mother, or the other way around. It happens to you so goddamn much, so often, when you're talking. Why? Let's be real here. It's because he sees women in his life as creatures to fucking take care of his basic needs. The woman is meant to fucking take care of cooking after him, cleaning after him, doing the laundry, doing the chores, cleaning the rooms, doing the dusting and all that shit. It's not Phil's duty to do it. No. He needs to fucking have the woman take care of all his little menial tasks in his fucking pathetic little life. That's why he sees his wife as his own fucking mother.
dad has told me about it too. As he's gotten older, sadly, you just kind of lose control of being able to be 100% in control of everything you do the older you get. It just happens. The brain, you know, it's just a natural thing. And, you know, every once in a while, I'll say the wrong thing, but the difference between me accidentally saying an incorrect word and anyone else is that I have an insane mob of thousands of idiotic stalking weirdos on the internet who treat me completely unfairly. You know, anyone else, they accidentally say, you know, I'm talking about Cat making dinner and I say to my mom or something, they would laugh, ha ha ha, that was a cute, funny thing that he did, that he made a mistake, he's human like us. I say it and it's like, oh my God, there's some insane conspiracy between his wife and his mother. So now we have to microanalyze the situation from every angle to try to figure out why he superimposed this word instead of this word when he meant this word. No, you're weirdos. You're losers. You're messed up in the head. No one does that. No one who's normal thinks that way. You're like hyper.
Hold on. You constantly on a regular fucking basis call your fucking wife your mum. But we're the fucking weirdos because we fucking notice it and point out. It's not just one time it's fucking happened, Phil. I can count on two fucking hands the several times it's fucking happened. There are several clip compilations of you fucking referring to your own wife as your mother. Holy fuck. Apparently I've been sent a clip as well. Aye, this is a classic, yeah. This is a classic little clip, so yeah, Meester sent this clip.
Yeah, I bet you've had enough of it. You got embarrassed in this one and in the previous one and the one before that. You're looking for one that doesn't make you look like shit.
I just want to make sure that Leanna's awake. She's not been feeling too well. I want to make sure she's awake because she has to start making dinner. Give me a second, I'll be right back.
Are you fucking kidding me? Did he just say his girlfriend's sick, but he's got to go wake her up to make sure she can cook his fat ass dinner? Holy shit, what an irredeemable piece of crap. Yeah, God, my girlfriend who sells her shitty fucking soap to support my fat ass. She's real sick right now, but I better go make sure she's awake to cook me dinner. Wow, what a champion. Who doesn't want to be his girlfriend? You can hear him in the background. Yeah, wake up, bitch. I need my Hot Pockets. Wow. Why is she fucking this man?
Nah, it's a brilliant clip. It's a classic fucking clip, yeah. That's what I'm saying though. The women in his life are basically meant to fucking take care of his basic needs, like cleaning after him and cooking for him and everything else. That's what, which is basically what a mother fucking does for a child. So this is why he associates women, you know, basically, you know, whether it's his wife, you know, or his girlfriend, whatever, he refers to them. It's basically his mother. It's just, with him, that's my take on it anyway. And remember, this is not just one time it's happened or Phil fucking accidentally called his wife his mom. No. You can count multiple situations, multiple different times when Phil has referred to his wife as his mom.
And hyper-focused on a silly situation that's a normal thing in life, but you have to treat it like it's something important because you're losers. Alright? You really, like, you need help.
It's not important, it's just fucking fine to point out how much you fucking refer to your wife as your mother. It amuses us, and we point it out, and it gets to you that we fucking notice these things, and clip these things, and point them out, that even your own detonheads fucking notice it. And they fucking ask you on your own streams, Phil, why'd you call your wife your mom? It is so very noticeable to a lot of fucking people. It is not our fault that you cannot stop calling and referring to your wife as your mother. We're going to keep noticing it, we're going to keep pointing out, and because it annoys you so much, we're not going to stop either. Now, if you think that makes us fucking losers, well, at least we're not fucking shagging our mothers.
You know? And it's just funny because here we are on Christmas Eve, and someone just came on my stream to super chat and ask me that incredibly dumb question. On Christmas Eve, people are obsessed to that level where they bring something up like that. So, it is what it is. It doesn't mean anything. It's just because I'm getting...
Oh, it is what it is. It triggered a fucking another thing for this bingo square.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Very strong card here. And bear in mind, we already have a free space because of Phil snorting. You know, he's actually done 30 times. We are 10 snorts away from a second free space. We're free away as things stand. If we get 100 likes on his bingo stream, then that will give us a second free space. Also, big up to D-Dog. D-Dog, who lives in Australia, by the way. It is Christmas Day for D-Dog already. So happy Christmas, D-Dog. Hope you're enjoying Christmas Day as you go about your day. I'm sure you're just stopping by briefly, whatever, but I'm sure you got a busy and fun, wholesome day ahead.
Older, yes, every once in a while you get the brain fog or you say the wrong word. It happens all the time. Sometimes I stutter, right? It doesn't mean anything. It's just I'm getting a little bit, you know, becoming an elder statesman. I got hair coming out of my ears. My balls dangle a little lower, you know, and it happens. And, you know, no, I don't focus on any of that nonsense because it's not a big deal. But these people are... Exactly. Sunday says, do you remember one day you called Jasper Derek? Remember that? Or did I call Derek Jasper? It was one or the other. I just superimposed the wrong word again. What am I thinking? Because Jasper had been in the room. I'm talking to Derek on stream. I say the wrong word. Big deal. Doesn't mean anything. So a normal person laughs at that situation. Haha,
that's a one-off. We still made fun of you for it, but that was a one-off and understandable. What doesn't make sense is the multiple times you have referred to your wife as your mother.
It was funny, right? But then these weirdos, you know, they just make mountains out of molehills. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're weird. What game do I associate with Christmas or would put me in a jolly mood? A particular game? That would be a tough question. You know, back in the day, it actually used to be multiplayer games, because any multiplayer games would usually, during Christmas week, this was when I was an early YouTuber, you know, 10, 15 years ago. Christmas week, I didn't want to do any serious playthroughs, so I would just play multiplayer of various games. Like, one day I would do all Call of Duty, and the next day I would do all Assassin's Creed, and the next day I would do Street Fighter, right? Like Street Fighter 4. Like, that's how I did it. And so the holidays would feel like this awesome multiplayer, chill, laid-back experience. But I don't know if particularly there's like one game in my head that makes me think of the holidays. You know, I've talked about my best Christmas present of all time was likely when I got the Super Nintendo when I was a kid. And I played Super Mario World all day on Christmas. But that doesn't necessarily mean to me that like Super Mario World is a Christmas game. You know what I mean? Neil says, have you got one favorite overall game of all time, like Street Fighter 2? No, I have favorite games of genres. My favorite fighting game of all time is Super Street Fighter.
Oh, this is so fucking boring. I'm going to go 1.5 speed because he is boring the bejesus out of me. We're behind the live DSP by 40 minutes. How do we end up 40 minutes behind?
Fighter 2 Turbo or Super Turbo for sure. My favorite platformer is Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo, right? Yeah, what's my favorite RPG? It's probably a tie between Final Fantasy 4 and 6, but Chrono Trigger is right in there too, so that's a hard decision, but it's probably those are my top 3. But it's all genre specific. I don't have like, this is my favorite game of all time and I would only play it, because that's how I am. It's the same thing with food. People say, do you have a favorite food? Well, no. I really like this, and I really like this, and I really like this, and the reason that I enjoy life is because I alternate between. If I just sat there playing one game endlessly, it doesn't matter what game it would be, I would end up being bored. That's how I am. That's why I have my variety stream mentality, where at any given moment, I'm juggling 3-4 different styles of games. That way, I never get bored with what I'm doing on my stream. It keeps stuff going, and it keeps a different kind of audience around too every stream. So that's how I operate in my mind and in my work and everything. So, Derek, you really want us to watch this Deck the Halls movie? This is a movie called Deck the Halls from 2006, Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito. Maybe I'll watch it someday. I don't think we're going to be watching it tonight or tomorrow, just saying. We'll probably be watching some of our favorites. Like I said, she really likes Polar Express. Well, I saw the Emma Otter's Drug Band Christmas. I think it's on either Max or Amazon Prime. I really like that special from when I was a kid. We'll probably watch that. And we'll see what else is on there. We got to see what's available on our services that we have and probably just watch a few various things. Anyone would think I'm from the Super Nintendo generation? Yeah, I mean, I grew up in the 80s playing Atari 7800. And I started playing arcade games, and then I had the NES. Even though I had the NES late in its life cycle, I actually got Super NES close to launch, and I had that for its entire life cycle, and that's my favorite console of all time. Had so many games from back then. So awesome. Any new plans for DSP Reacts 2024? You know, it's hard to say, and the reason I say that is, you know, I have plans. Like, I would love to do that interview series that I wanted to do last year. Maybe now things have calmed down a bit to the point where people would actually want to do it again. But with all that nonsense that happened last year, I completely put the kibosh on that. You know, I had 2 people lined up to do interviews with me, and then they didn't want to do them anymore because of the negative shit tossed my way because of nonsense. And I was like, I get it. Like, I'm not gonna be mad at people who don't want to be interviewed by me when everyone on the internet is crapping on me, right? So, yeah, we'll see. What I would say is, what would you like to see for DSP Reacts in 2024? Because ultimately, that's the more important determining factor here. Not what I want to do with the channel, but what do you guys want to see on that channel, right? That I'd like to hear your feedback on that. So, the Patrick Stewart Christmas Carol, I really like. I like Patrick Stewart as an actor. I really think that he did a good job as a very British version of Ebenezer Scrooge in that adaptation of the classic Charles Dickens story. Yes. No, the Muppet Christmas Carol is also insanely good, for sure. DSP reacts to the 2024 election cycle. The debut of DSP Politics could be a hit. As I said, again, to reiterate, the reason I stay away from politics is not because I don't want to talk about them. It's not because I don't feel like I have something significant to say. I think I actually do. And in fact, I think my takes on things would be a lot different than those that you've heard, because usually you either hear extreme to this direction or extreme to this direction. It's very hard to hear, like, a more balanced take, because everyone wants to go polarized because that's where the money is. If you're,
oh yeah, it's gonna be. I'm sure fucking people want to see some fucking fence sitter just say, well, I don't agree with one way or the other. Here's what I think. I think everyone should stop being mean to each other, and I think they should start doing things for the good of the people. People are really gonna fucking resonate with that, Phil, aren't they?
all the way over here, all the way over here. That's how you make money on the internet right now. But I'm really not like that in real life. So I feel like if I were to do political commentary on things going on in politics and stuff, I would have a significant amount to say that would be different from what you hear normally. However, sadly, we live in a big society of extremes where a lot of people have this weird mentality in their heads that instead of saying, okay, I agree to disagree, even though I don't see from your perspective, thank you for sharing your perspective and I respect it, even though I don't agree with it, and let's now go on with our lives. No one in America is like that. Seriously, everyone in the United States is like, so you agree with me, and if you don't, you're my enemy. Right? So it could be like, wow, I really like DSP Gaming. I really enjoy Phil's gaming content. Wait, what? He disagrees with me on politics? I hate his guts. I can't ever watch his content ever again, and I'm leaving. Bye-bye.
Just a heads up, guys, the stream has technically ended on DSP Gaming. We might lose this stream because he might make it private. So Phil has now gone over to his DSP Reacts channel for his React show. Hopefully we won't lose this on here. We're still like 40 minutes behind, as I said. I'm just going to try and let Phil cook. Hopefully we're not too far behind in the grand scheme of things. Hopefully we won't lose this stream. Fingers crossed. Worst case scenario, we'll just use draw DSP.
And that sucks, because I don't want to lose viewers over that stuff. You know what I mean? So if I ever were to do political stuff, all right, I would have to try to figure out a way to do it tastefully, a way to do it to separate it for sure from my gaming content. I would absolutely need to do that. It couldn't be stuff that crosses over in any way. It certainly wouldn't be on this channel. You know what I mean? Like, I'd have to really strongly think about how to handle that. And the other concept here that we have to understand, okay? If I dabble into anything new, as we found out this year, if I dabble into anything new, it takes away from my focus of everything else. I've been known on the internet for 15 years as a gamer, right? People come to DSP Gaming to watch my opinions on games, to watch my honest playthroughs, to hang out with me on a podcast and talk games. That's primarily what I'm here for. The moment that I step into something else, that's time away from that. This year, I launched DSP Reacts. Once a week, I do a react show called DSP versus the Internet. We're about to do it, right? In a few minutes. And then I did a few marathons where we did like long-form react events for like a documentary or whatever, right? Those were good. And we did a few other special things. We reacted to a couple other YouTube channels this year, remember? And that was all good and fun. But the problem with that is when I did it, I didn't have time to do as much gaming, and immediately I got complaints. Why are you behind on this game? Why are you taking so long here? Why did you do enough gaming? I'm like, whoa. I'm one person. I'm not a team. I'm not a studio full of people working together. I don't have a production crew. I don't have a filming team. I don't have other people. It's just me. So the moment I step out of this comfort zone of gaming to do something else, it takes away from the gaming. And that's what we got to understand. Now, here's the thing. I really feel like coming up, all right, in the future, I need to diversify my content. I can't just be a gamer forever. I'm not kidding you when I tell you I've got carpal tunnel that's getting into this hand. All right, and that's why I have this guy here, and you'll see me sometimes on streams using him, and I get numbness, and I get tenseness and pain, and the older I get, it's gonna get worse. It's not gonna get any better, it's just gonna get worse. All right, I'm gonna get to the point, all right, where I'm not gonna be able to just play games all day, every day. Maybe I'll do one game stream a day, and I have to do another stream that's particularly not gaming. Whether it's political commentary, whether it's covering the news, whether it's a react show, or whatever it could be. So maybe that's eventually what'll happen. Maybe we'll have daytime streams, our gameplay, and night streams are completely different content, and I split it that way. And the thing is, if I can have that level of success where the alternate content is successful, then yeah, that makes sense. Right now, the React stuff, it ain't doing so well. I'm just being honest here. The React stuff started strong this year, and then basically when people yelled at me that I wasn't doing enough gaming, it died out. I stopped doing the long form reacts. I stopped doing the special events, and then the viewership, dwindled, and it is what it is, right? People wanted more gaming this year than they wanted other stuff. Even though previous years everyone yelled at me for react content, when I finally focused on it, people said, well, we actually don't want that. So that's what I mean. Like, what do? I have to find that balance. I have to find this kind of stuff, right? I do. I have to find what we're gonna do in the future, and it can't just be gaming. I mean, if anything, this year, what I found out is I have big limitations. Look at Street Fighter. I tried playing with characters like Chun-Li and Aki. I can't use them. I literally can't. It's too control intensive. Do stance switches and stuff. I can't do it. My hand was killing me just trying to play that stuff. I have to play with more easier to control characters. That's light. Nothing I could really do. So it is what it is. But let's tackle stuff like this in the future and begin to address it and begin to consider it. But no, I'm not going to just all of a sudden on a whim say, hey, well, the elections are coming up, so let's just become a political figurehead on YouTube and everyone hate my guts because no one agrees with me, right? There you go. Shout out to Sleep1224, who became a member this morning. Our first brand new membership of the day, actually. I appreciate that, Sleep. How are you doing? Happy holidays, and thank you very much for the support. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, excuse me. I felt that one coming. I wanted to turn around, so I didn't do it right into the mic. There we go. Let's see here. I received a $25 tip from 1 Minute Man. He says, Merry Christmas, Phil, and Merry Christmas to the chat. Thank you very much, 1 Minute Man. Once again, 1 Minute Man, one of the long-standing supporters, comes by no matter what I'm doing and supports pretty much every day. I really, really appreciate that. $25 tip, our actually first tip of the day today, right? Am I right? We didn't have any other tips, right? So thank you so very much, 1 Minute Man.
This is a good thing because we're only $5. We're basically one more tip away, it feels like, from Phil getting $30+ in tips, which will help us for a bingo card.
Normally, I would say, oh, let's hit a goal. So I'm not caring about that today. I'm not. I had a great day yesterday, so anything today's great.
If you're not caring about the goal, then why the fuck do you still have that fucking $50 in your fucking tip bar?
Really appreciate it, but you're not going to hear me talk about goals and stuff today, okay? Thank you very much, 1 Minute Man. I appreciate that.
So you have goals, but you're just not going to talk about it. Okay.
In fact, I should just do this because, again, we're not really doing goals or anything today. So there you go. Cool.
You must have heard me.
I'll still put on the glasses if we get $50, but like I'm not gonna put on a hat. I already got a hat on, right? So there you go. Grime Razzles, would you bring back Cooking with the King? No, I'm not a cook. I have no intention to bring a cooking show to my content. It's been literally almost 15 years since I did an episode. There's no reason to do it. It was a joke. It was literally a joke show. That's why it was called Poorly Cooking with the King, but I guess people forgot. No, I'm not cooking.
But people clearly want it though, Phil. Your audience are asking this on a regular fucking basis. They would love to fucking see it return. They want to see you fucking do something like that again. There's something about that show that resonated with them. It appealed to them and they want more of it, and you're saying no. And the thing is, like, you could easily do it. Thank you very much, Yami Jackie, for the super chat, who says, Merry Christmas. Sadly, I'm a bit sick with a chest cold. That's unfortunate. Don't worry, it's not COVID, but I couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd eat some soup and hang. That is very nice, Yami Jackie. Well, hopefully you do feel better, especially for the big day tomorrow, of course, being Christmas. Hopefully it's not too bad a wee bug you've got, and of course, get some soup always usually does help. But yeah, rest up best you can. And yeah, hopefully you feel better, especially for tomorrow, for the big day of Christmas and, Santa getting you presents and all that jazz. But yeah, cheers, let's have a chat. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, here we go.
Zero says the introduction of a daily podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, a post-produced show after a live broadcast with embedded ads could be a new revenue stream. I don't do paid product placements. I don't embed ads. I don't do any of that. You're literally talking about designing a completely different.
What do you mean you don't embed ads? You fucking literally tell YouTube to fucking play it multiple times every half an hour on your fucking streams.
Product that I have no interest in making, so I appreciate the support, the suggestion, but no, I'm not doing that. The whole point is I want people to come to my YouTube channel. Why would I then do a podcast and put it on Spotify and put it on Apple Podcasts and have to try to find a way to make revenue from those versions? I just want people here. That's it. That's all I care about. You as well, Rugal. Rugal is here and says, hope everyone is having a wonderful Christmas Eve. And let's be honest, I do cook. I cook all the time, every day, live here on stream. That's enough cooking. We don't need to see me cooking other ways. I cook enough right here on my streams. We already got too much smoke in this kitchen. You know what I mean? What comedians did I like growing up? Seinfeld, Chris Rock, that era of like 1990s comedy. But I was never heavily into stand-up comedians or anything. I was more like in the movies, like Ghostbusters and stuff like that. That era, Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, that kind of comedy. John Candy. I wasn't really into stand-up. Tino Man says, my mom has carpal tunnel. Her arms get numb after a while after doing housework or cooking. Yeah, because what happens is your nerves. Your nerves end up getting compressed, and then you lose feeling. That's happened to me. Like, no exaggeration. I'll be doing something, or I'll sleep a certain way, and all of a sudden I have no feeling in my arm. The other day, 2-3 nights ago, I woke up, and I had excruciating pain in my arm if I bent it like this, or if I stretched it out. The only way it didn't hurt is if I had it middle of the road like this. Every other direction was excruciating pain. And I'm like, well, this really sucks. Luckily, I was able to still game. This was Friday, actually. I was worried because I played Street Fighter that night. I was like, I hope I'm going to be able to do it, you know? Sometimes I'll just be sitting around, I'll be leaning on my elbow, and the next thing I know, I can't feel my hand. I'll get all numbness in these 2 fingers. I can't feel anything. And I have to wait like an hour for the feeling to come back in my hand. It's going to get worse. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just something to do with age, right? Let's see here. I got a $1.50 tip. I don't know if my last tip went through or not. I don't know either. I just got this message. I don't know who you are because you haven't put a name in your tip. I did receive this tip that says I don't know if my last tip went through or not. But I don't know if anything else came through because I don't see a message. It didn't come into... What's supposed to happen is when you tip me, PayPal notifies me via like an email notification. And that's how I know that tips have come through. Every once in a while, someone says, okay, you're not shouting it out. Did you get it or not? And I can go manually check. But yeah, I didn't. I got the email for that one, but not another one. So
Phil's like, oh, I don't think it went through. Try again multiple times just in case a random person. You better fucking try again multiple times just to be on the safe side to make sure that tip goes through.
Apologize if that's the case. I think I missed half of a message here. Hold on. Oh, okay. It was Zero's idea he was following up. Okay, I see Zero. Let's see. Yes, Derek, I did see you submitted a Christmas in Toronto video for today's reaction show. That should be fun. I really enjoyed over the last couple of weeks. We saw Christmas in Germany, Christmas in Singapore. I guess today we'll hopefully see Christmas in Toronto. Those are great topics for the react show, for sure. I think that's going to do pretty good. Yes, I've seen Coneheads. Coneheads was not only on SNL, but then it was a movie. And I saw the movie quite a few times because it was on HBO all the time. Merry Christmas to you, Casanova. How are you today? How's your Christmas Eve going? Hopefully well. Coneheads was the first time we ever saw a Subway shop. Yeah, don't they eat like the whole sandwich in one bite or something? Like, wow, eat the whole Subway sandwich, if I remember. Yes, I've seen the Harold and Kumar movies. Yes, I have. Yes, John Candy was a great movie comic, and he did go way too soon. Sucks that, you know, we lost him because he was really, really good at movies. I thought he was outstanding. Merry Christmas to you. Disciple Gaming and Food Reviews. Thank you, Turtle Sniffers. I look festive today. I'm glad to hear that. I tried.
Boring.
Zero, we've already addressed this topic. He says, are Die Hard 1 and 2 Christmas movies? If you think that Home Alone is a Christmas movie, then Die Hard has to be a Christmas movie. Home Alone's theme is about a child being left home alone and having to defend his house against burglars. It is not a Christmas story, but it takes place during Christmas. It happens to have supporting characters, like the neighbor who broke up with his family but then wants to get back together with them for Christmas. So it's not, it could have taken place any time of the year, but it just so happens it takes place at Christmas and it actually adds a little bit to it. I mean, Die Hard's the same. The plot is about, a bunch of terrorists taking over a tower and kidnapping people, and then one man sneaking through the vents because they don't know he's there, trying to free them all and take them out. It just so happens to take place during Christmas. So if you think that Home Alone is a Christmas movie, then Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And if you disagree, you're wrong. Sorry. Okay. How about a retro story show? I used to do a podcast before this one. I used to do a podcast ages ago, and it had a segment that I used to call Back in the Day. And what it would be is me talking about times in my childhood, or my teen years, or whatever. Essentially, like different stories for different time periods in my life, talking about stuff like that. But then I turned that into a daily podcast that I now call the Level 1 Podcast, and now we talk about those kind of topics all the time. So we don't really have the official segment anymore. But I know what you're saying. Like, what about a show that just focused on that? That could be interesting, maybe, perhaps. I received another $1.50 tip. Just sending again in case from Ashwolf Rev. The event was fun. I feel like those who voted for Phasmophobia knew what they were doing. It's a co-op game with VR in mind. It's just a game to fuck around with friends in. Legit, the only times I ever got jump scared was with it using features of VR, and they put things right in front of me. So there you go. And again, you have to understand that I don't know anything about it. I've heard people mention this game over the years and say, oh, Phil should play it. Here's the truth. I feel that to this day, people don't understand how different I am from other content creators. They don't get it. They see this popular streamer who gets, a million subs, thousands of people on each stream, someone who's known, they co-op with other people frequently, and they see them play Phasmophobia, and they go, wow, they had a really good time with Phasmophobia, getting jump scared and joking with other people. I bet that would be great. I want to see Phil in that position. That's never going to happen. Darkside Phil is someone completely different from the people who you watch who are popular, right? I am. I've always said this over the years. I am a man sitting on an island alone, doing my own thing, in a way that's unique and different from everyone else, and that means that I'm not going to have every opportunity to enjoy every style of game. There are so many of these games. Among Us, right? Phasmophobia and others. Those are games for meme streamers. Someone who sits there and teams up with other streamers and they're memeing and they're doing all... That's teen stuff. You know what I mean? Literally, that's teen content. Guess who doesn't come to my streams and watch them? Teens. Teens are my smallest, less than 1% demographic on YouTube. So when you see those other streamers enjoying those style of games, that's great, but understand not everything is for me. Listen, I'm a single player gamer. Every once in a while, I'll delve into an online community that has competitive multiplayer like a Call of Duty or Street Fighter. You're not going to see me get heavily into co-op with anybody. You're not going to see me doing online MMOs. You're not going to see any of that. That's not my style of content. I'm not going to be playing every memeable game that comes out. I'm not going to be playing every game that has this co-op mentality. It's just not going to happen. No matter how much people want. Again, exactly. Lethal Company. That's another one. It's a memer streamer game. Everyone team up with your memer streamer friends and go on. Everyone plays a character. It's the same game again. Yeah, it's the same shit. I get it. I understand why it's popular. There's nothing wrong with it. That's for bigger, popular, teen-aged style content creators. That's not for me. Okay? You have to understand that. I get the desire to see me play the games that you think other people have played successfully and enjoy, but not every game fits my style of content delivery. All right? So we have to understand that. And I totally understand that. And, you know, it is what it is. But I do feel like that was a complete waste of everybody's time, mine and the viewers. There's no way that game was ever going to work. Do I necessarily think it was all trolls who nominated and voted for it? No. I think that it's people who are well-intentioned, but they don't go that extra step to think, okay, this is a good game, but would it work for Phil's style? Because Phil's style is very different than what all these other memer streamers are doing. I'm not some big streamer. I'm not going to have that level of fun and popularity to have other people joining me and having a coherent, silly party atmosphere. You know? It's just not going to happen. It never will happen with the amount of people who stalk me and do fucked up things. No one wants to have that experience with me because they know they're going to get harassed after the fact, so why would they bother with it, right? But it's fine. Hey, if you enjoy that content, good for you. But I don't think that should be imposed on me. If I've got an interactive event coming up, don't nominate those kind of games. It's never going to work, right? Oh, let's see here. I just got another dollar tip from Lee. I just got here. Are you going to continue playing the Grinch game, and is it worth buying? I already talked about this, but in a nutshell, it's pretty darn boring. It's super easy. It's very basic. There's not even any combat in it. It's just platforming and avoiding enemies. It's definitely meant for a younger audience, like kids. I played it for an hour and a half. We beat 4 out of the 16 stages, and I was pretty bored by the end. I already asked the audience that if you guys want me to go back and play it and finish it, I will. Arguably, the game takes 3 to 5 hours to beat. 3 if you just rush it. 5 if you take some time doing optional stuff. It's nothing to write home about. Like, you know, 4 stages in, it was almost all exactly the same gameplay over and over. I was getting really, really bored with it. So, probably wouldn't recommend it unless it's a game for kids. You want to do co-op with a child or something. It's probably a really good game. But outside of that, I don't see how an adult would really get enjoyment out of it, you know? Let's see here. Tito Man says, I'm a variety gamer myself. I'll play single-player games. Now I have a PS5. I also play PS4 games that I might have missed, and I enjoy them for myself. Yeah, and that's the thing. Listen, again, look at big content creators. What do? Every new game, every flash in the pan experience. We got to play it. We play it for a couple streams. And if it does well, we keep playing it. And then we team up with others and we do. But then, oh, well, if it doesn't work, we just drop it like a hot rock. Whoop, bye-bye. And walk and play the next game. And play
Oh, Phil finally fucking said the word I was waiting for.
Burger.
Oh.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Technically, we are 2 away from a full house, ladies and gentlemen. We have a free space already because of Phil snorting at least 20 times. We are 3 burps away from a free space for there as well. And if we get 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, that will give us a free space too. We might win this primarily off free spaces, but it could be down to you guys.
The next game, and that's not who I am. I've never been like that. I don't want to be like that. Someone who just disposes of games left and right just to find what's the new virally popular game, play it for a week when it's popular, and then give up on it again. That's not my content. It never has been. I'm never going to be those other people, so it doesn't really make sense to try to impose those games on my events, right? Like, it's not going to work. I get it. Some people are sad because they want to see me enjoy a game that they saw someone else enjoy. I get it. But again, not every game's for everyone. Do you think those memer streamers are going to play Street Fighter 6? Yeah, they're really going to go online and grind with Dalsim and Lily and hit Master Rank, right? No, of course not. It's different strokes for different folks. You have to align the right kind of content to the right kind of creator, and then that's the perfect formula, right? Playcool says, I was expecting you to like it more. Not that I would know, but you said people were talking good about it when I see Steam reviews. Yeah, again, that game, if you're playing it co-op and you go into it with some research on how to play it, right? And the intention that you want to have a spooky time as well. That's the whole idea. You're going into it with the intention that hopefully there's a ghost that will jump scare you or something, right? It's kind of like you're going to watch Ghost Adventures, right? And you go into it with the mentality you want to be spooked or scared or you want to believe, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I have something to tell you about Ghost Adventures. It's fake, okay? It's not real. It's a stage show. They over-exaggerate. They over-emphasize. They purposefully exacerbate what happens in their investigations for entertainment purposes. You get that?
Phil is calling something fake and not real, and it didn't happen, it doesn't exist. It reminds me of something else. Give me a second here to find this. Reminds me of something else that Phil claimed wasn't real and doesn't exist or whatever. Give me a second to find it. When Phil said it's fake and it's not real, it just made me think of this particular. Well, you'll fucking know it when you see it.
Jesus! Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up. Right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever. because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
Oh, it's so good. It is so good every fucking time. It never fails to not be fucking funny. Oh, just as soon as Phil saying it's fake and didn't happen or whatever, you know, as soon as he said that here, it just made me think of that. I'm going to keep that there in case I want to play it while I'm having fucking time.
Right? It's the same thing of people playing these games. They are over-exaggerating what you're seeing in the game to make an entertaining experience so that you will then like it and support it. You get it? Like, it's the same deal. I don't know how people can watch those streamers and, oh, this is legit. No, it's not legit. Dude, did you ever see anyone play these horror games without screaming uncontrollably at the camera? They do it on purpose. They've been doing it for over a decade. How do you think PewDiePie got his start? That's how he got popular. It's fine, but it's fake. You understand that, right? How do you still not get that? In 2023, you don't understand that this shit is fake. And then a normal person will play that game and be like, what the fuck am I playing? You know, because they're not acting. Right? I mean, I just don't understand how people are still fooled by this stuff. Maybe because I'm older. Maybe that's what it is. Because I'm older, and a lot of people want to be fooled. Because if you get fooled, then you get entertained, right? If you actually think that the game is going to be a scary-ass experience, maybe you'll like it more. Right? Just like you go into Ghost Adventures wanting to be scared and hoping the ghosts are going to be there and real and they're going to scare you, right? Exactly. It's suspension of disbelief. You suspend your disbelief for a while just to say this is going to be scary or fun. But I don't play games like that, right? I analyze games for what they are. Phasmophobia is an indie game that definitely is unpolished, doesn't even look finished. It could be fun in the right setting with the right people, but it's definitely not some game that I'm going to jump into for 90 minutes and understand and enjoy. It's just never going to be that, right? All right, guys, we got a little bit more time if anyone has more questions, but we will be starting the react show soon. Last chance if you want to tag me and ask me anything. I just got another tip, a $3 tip from William. What's your opinion on tryhard gamers playing games on the hardest difficulty possible? Let me put it this way.
Shut up, Phil, for a second. You have over $30 now.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Technically, guys, technically speaking, we are 1 away from a 3 space.
Okay? It depends on what we're talking about. Okay? First of all, like I just said earlier, it's different strokes for different folks. If someone really feels like they don't get an entertainment value out of a game unless they pump it to the max difficulty, that's fine. That's why there's difficulty sliders in these games to begin with, right? Maybe that's just you. Maybe you don't feel a feeling of accomplishment unless you know you've tackled the maximum challenge in a game, okay? Now, if you're a content creator, you have to judge what's best for your audience, right? Sometimes it's better to tackle a game on a harder difficulty if it's just piss easy and it's not fun to just coast through it, correct? Or on the flip side of that, maybe it's more entertaining to actually see you have real progress in a game rather than beat your head against the brick wall and fail 72 times, never beating the first boss because you were too stubborn and you turned it on the highest difficulty, right? So for everyone, it's different. I don't think there's a universal answer here. Yeah, if you want to play on a harder difficulty, good for you, go for it. That's fine. But what I think really what the problem where this comes in is when people superimpose their beliefs on others. Just because you want to play a game on the hardest difficulty doesn't mean everyone else has to. It also doesn't mean it works for them or makes better content for them if they play it harder, right? There's been many games.
You literally just fucking told people that Phantasmophobia, whatever fucking it's called, wasn't, you know, is unpolished and people are just pretending to be fucking scared or whatever. If people enjoy a fucking game, that's good for them to fucking enjoy the game. If they're getting something out of the fucking game worthwhile for them, then it has meaning to them. Doesn't have meaning to you. But yeah, this is very fucking double standards, so this is double standards to a fucking strong degree.
Over the years, where I booted up, alright, let's start. Oh, you should play it on hard or extra hard. Why? It's a brand new game, I've never played it before, I didn't do any research about it, I don't know how to play it. Why am I going to immediately play the game on hard? I want to play it on the intended default difficulty that the game designers put in there so that someone like me who's a noob to it can just understand it. Maybe if I play it and I find it's too easy, then I'll up the difficulty, or vice versa. If I play through the game and it's easier, maybe I'll do a second playthrough later on that's a challenge run that's harder, right? But why would you superimpose your beliefs on others? Everyone has the right to play games however they want. If you don't like the way they play it, then don't watch them play it, right? So there you go. I think another problem is a lot of people just don't have the ability to express an opinion in an intelligent and positive way. Instead of saying, hey, I really feel that your playthrough would be much better if you played it at a higher difficulty level, and here's why. The bosses are a little bit more challenging, added to more added suspense, and a little bit better feeling of accomplishment after you complete them. Certain areas of the game are way too easy on the default settings, and therefore by making it harder, you'll make every area more balanced. It wouldn't have like a game that all of a sudden plateaus and never really increases in difficulty, you know? But no one says that. Instead, it's like, wow, you're a scrub, you're a bum, you're an idiot, you're a loser, you can only play kiddie games, look at them playing on journalist mode, bro. Wow, I'm never gonna watch this because you're a pussy wimp and you won't play it on the real difficulty. Why are you playing it on extra easy? That's how people say stuff, because they're morons. If they could just learn to say things in an intelligent way, people would maybe listen. But it really is in the delivery. It really is. And people just don't.
Who the fuck would you know how to fucking say things in a goddamn intelligent way? You fucking mock and belittle people all the fucking time. For people that disagree with you, you're fucking mental. Because we fucking observe that you fucking call your wife your mum on a regular basis, apparently we're the ones that are fucking weird for observing that and pointing that out. Phil's not a weird one for constantly referring to his wife as his mother. No, no, no. We're the weird ones for noticing it all the time when Phil says it all the time.
Get that. Instead, they just want to sit there and be insulting and dumb. And I hate to say it, I feel like a lot of the reason for that is the internet. The internet has taught people that because you're anonymous, you can just say whatever you want in any awful, really obtuse, offensive way and get away with it, and it's fine. But people won't listen to you. They'll phase you out if you always talk like that, right? But that's people don't care. And then the problem is you get people who prosper being awful like that to people on the internet all the time. And so I'm going to be like that too, right? No. For me, I will listen to your feedback. If there's a game that you really, truly feel would be much better experience on a harder difficulty, I'm open to listening. But I don't need to feel like you're demanding it, and you know what I mean? Like, there are people like that. Like, hey, you want to play on hard? Go for it. You want to play on normal? Go for it. Hey, you want to play on easy? That's fine. Just be sure if you're a content creator that's in line with what your viewers are expecting and that it's still entertaining. You know, if you're playing this game and it's piss easy because you picked it on normal, I mean, that's your fault. You gotta live with that, right? But everyone has the right to judge for themselves. There's no reason to say, oh, that's the wrong way or right way to do it. Everyone to each their own. That's why these options exist. No, Derek, I don't remember the show Ghost Rider. I actually never watched it. I just knew it existed. Do my parents have home videos of me on Christmas? We never owned a camcorder. So no, they would have pictures. They probably have endless photo albums of me growing up, but we never owned a camcorder. They were way too expensive back then. So we didn't have anything like that, no. Did I ever play Arcade Paradise? I don't know what that is, so I guess the answer is no, Aspire. Are my parents having Chinese food tonight? I have absolutely no idea. I actually will be calling my parents later tonight to wish them a Merry Christmas and see what they're up to. Gareth, Merry Christmas to you as well. He says, would you consider playing Resident Evil 0? We talked about that earlier today, that in January, once I beat RoboCop and Like a Dragon Gaiden, we have an opening of 2 or 3 weeks until the end of January when Like a Dragon and Tekken 8 come out. So we'll have a few weeks. If people wanted to see me maybe play Resident Evil 0 again, it might be a good opportunity to do that. If you remember, that was going to be one of the games I was actually going to play during Halloween, and then the Halloween marathon didn't happen because I got sick. So Arcade Paradise is a game with a real arcade and 35 total games. Tub says, I'm making McRibs from scratch at home for Christmas. I marinated the spare ribs in mustard and some spices overnight. Wait, what? Hold on, Tub. Hold on, everyone wait. Everyone hold on. No one ask another question. We gotta focus on this one. I'm serious. Tubs, you want to make homemade McRibs from scratch, and you've marinated real pork spare ribs. Is that what you're saying? I want to confirm that's what he's saying. Can you confirm that in the chat, Tubs? That's what you're doing. You're marinating real pork spare ribs. Right? It's gonna be like 20, 30 seconds. This is very important. Stupid delay.
Bruh.
Tubs, are you there?
Nope.
Hello? Tubs. Where'd you
Nope.
go? This is what I get for trying to have a direct conversation with someone. Tubs, are you listening? I want to confirm you have real pork spare ribs and you are marinating them overnight to make homemade McRibs. Is that correct? For Helgen, Merry Christmas to you as well. Good to see you here today. Tubs, are you even listening to the podcast? He hasn't responded. Okay, you responded. That's correct. Okay, so to confirm, Tubs wants to make homemade McRib sandwiches, and what he's doing is he is overnight marinating pork ribs with mustard to prepare them for these homemade pork rib sandwiches. Okay, Tubs, you've completely screwed up. You've completely made a horrible mistake. McRib sandwiches are not made from actual pork rib meat. It's just a bunch of shit that they mash up, and then they formulate into a patty that looks like ribs. It's not real ribs. And then you eat it. And
oh, shut the fuck up, Phil. Let him fucking do it however he fucking wants. If it fucking works, then cool. If it doesn't fucking work for him, then he'll learn a fucking lesson. But let people just fucking do it the way they fucking want to.
The only reason it has flavor is because they slather it with barbecue sauce. That's it. You're not actually making McRib sandwiches. You failed. If you actually want to make a McRib sandwich, here's what you do. Take those pork ribs, take all the meat off of them, all right? And put the meat aside. So you're going to have left on there, you're going to have like the grizzle and the cartilage and shit, okay? Scrape that off onto a plate, okay? Now pour that plate onto like a cutting block or like a cutting board, and you take a big mallet like this, a tenderized mallet, you go, ha, you go, you smash it. You smash that cartilage and leftover pieces into paste, all right? Then you have that paste get coagulated, pressurized, put it into a gun, and you squirt it into a mold. Like that. Now, you have to add a ton of fillers, because you're not real meat. It's a ton of fillers. You know, fucking probably grains and shit. Fill it in so it sticks together, and it looks like a rib, but it's not. It's actually just the byproducts of what should have been from the rib that was good, but you removed all the good meat. That's going to a good restaurant. You gotta have all the leftovers, all right? So now you put it into the mold. Okay, now you gotta paint it so it looks like it's real meat, because it probably looks disgusting. It's probably like duty brown or something. So you gotta paint it so it looks like it's meat, okay? Then you add in a bunch of spices so it actually has some kind of flavor. All right, then you slather it with a barbecue sauce, slap it on bread. You made your homemade McRibs. Beautiful. And by the way, you have all that delicious real pork rib meat on the side you could go eat at another time. Very good. McRibs are some of the worst food you can eat. They're terrible. People have tested the meat and found out there's so little rib meat in a McRib. It's a joke. Like, it's actually a lie. It's false advertising. You're not actually eating rib meat. Now, if you're saying, I just want to make homemade rib sandwiches, you're doing great. That sounds like gourmet stuff, man. Marinate those ribs and have some good stuff for Christmas. But you ain't making a McRib. Hell no. But when you add the MC to the front, that's just a bunch of shit. Okay. All right, got another $2 tip from Golson. Not sure if my first tip went through. I'll ask again. Will Ask the King come back in 2024 before you retire the show?
Several people want me to go to Otters. I'm a bit scared to leave this live stream in case we lose it. Remember, Phil has gone to DSP Reacts now. I will risk it. Fuck it, I'll risk it. Not an Otter was seen that day. Where the fuck they all go? Where are they? There they are, there's one there. There's no one on the right hand side there, very sneakily. Fucking little ninja bastards fucking hiding at a fucking view. There we go. We have a delightful little otters to have a little detox from Phil's toxic ass nasty ways. But yeah, Phil clearly not a big fan of the McRib. Let's get back to that's so cute. This one's just living his best life. Or her best life ever. But yeah, let's get back to the bingo.
I have no idea. If you remember, we did Ask the King for the holidays last year. We did one more Ask the King early in the year. And then I said, well, let's just focus on other stuff, right? And we did. And we said, well, we don't want to retire the show. We'll bring it back. We want to hit episode 100. I want to say Ask the King's at like episode 96 or something like that. Did you hear anyone ask for it this year? I talk every day. We do Q&A every day. I even have a Q&A segment on my weekly React show. Like, I just feel like Ask the King's just horribly outdated. No one really needs an entire stream dedicated to me answering questions, right? So if there's demand for it to come back, it can always come back. I haven't deleted the shit from it. I still have it right here. I literally have. Look at this. Watch this. You ready? See? Anytime I can bring it back, but I don't think there's really demand for it. I don't think anyone really cares, right? Yeah, I mean, this podcast has taken over for many different things. It took over for my old podcast. It took over for pre-streams. It took over for Ask the King. That's what this podcast has become. Not to say that every day we have a Q&A segment, because we don't. There's some days that we have so much news and important topics to cover, things we don't do Q&A. But a lot of the times we do, and that's really where this has picked up from, right? Yeah, no snow. No snow here either. Last night we did have freezing temps, but there was no precipitation. Today, we're supposed to have a little bit of rain, but it's never going to hit freezing, and tomorrow it's actually even warmer. So we are not going to have a white Christmas here in Washington State. We're going to have a wet Christmas, but not a white Christmas. So there you go.
But that's what you prefer though, Phil, isn't it? Because you fucking can't stand the snow. You love the fucking rain. You love it when it's fucking miserable. The miserable weather is fucking to your liking because that means it's not too sunny and it's not too snowy either, not shit. It's just, it's that fucking dreary, fucking miserable weather that only you seem to fucking enjoy.
Yeah. Alright, everyone, I think it is time for us to end today's fun podcast. I enjoyed the Christmas Eve festivities here with you. This is the last, well, I'm still gonna do the weekend preview as well. But this is the last official piece of content before the holidays for me. I'll be back on Tuesday, like I already said, with another podcast to talk about how my Christmas went and the continuation of Baldur's Gate 3 and then Like a Dragon. So I hope you'll all come by. You're right, I said the weekend preview. I meant to say the daily wrap. I'm thinking about
dumbass.
Old shows now we're talking about, and I said the weekend preview, not the daily wrap. Wow. There's a perfect example. I said the wrong word. Obviously, I meant the daily wrap, but my mind, I'm getting older, it superimposed the wrong word into my mouth, and I said the wrong word, right? That's a dead-on perfect example of that happening as I get older.
I just love, you know, first of all, thank you, Chef D303 for the super chat. It says, for the otters, no worries, man, no worries, yeah. You're very welcome, yeah. The otters are there to help us from Phil being a nasty piece of shit. But I love Phil trying his best to try and defend himself for constantly referring to his wife as his mother. He's now, this is a justification for it. Oh, sometimes I say a wrong thing, it's embarrassing, it happens. Don't make a big deal about me constantly referring to my wife as my mother. My mom, my wife. It's normal, it's perfectly normal, guys. Please believe me, it's normal.
And it will continue to happen, you know? So there you go. Anyway, to summarize here, everyone please have a great holiday. No matter what it is that you celebrate, please be safe. Enjoy your times. If you're alone for the holidays, that's perfectly fine too. Still try to do something for yourself that you can enjoy. I'll be here. I'll be here Tuesday after Christmas to hang out with all of you with Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon Guide and of course a fun podcast. All right, everyone. Thank you so very much. Oh, by the way, the Christmas festivities don't end. I'm going to keep all the Christmas themed stuff at least till the end of this month, if not even through that first week of January. I'm strongly considering actually keeping everything up until I do my year-end series because I really enjoy Christmas, and then I'll probably swap out to a different background and go back to the more generic animations and things like that. But thank you all for a great podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy your Christmas weekends and Mondays, and I'll be back on Tuesday for the fun. Peace out, everyone, and see you then, and happy holidays. Okay, so let's now get set up for the React show, shall we?
How about no, you fucking dick? Because we hit 100 fucking likes, which means we have another free space, which means we have won some motherfucking bingo.
Burger. Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
And not only have we won fucking bingo, but you guys like the stream so much we have 100 likes, which means you guys get to enjoy the Bubbles animation, that Pixar animation so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. Keep an eye in the bottom right, remember, for Jasper to do his thing with the bang bang. Go get his ass. Good fucking cat. Such a good fucking kitty cat. There we fucking go. Merry fucking Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. We have a full house bingo. We don't have to fucking worry about the bingo anymore. We can fucking escape from this fucking shite of Phil's fucking miserable crap content. And I think we, well, I need to set up marbles, okay? So I'm going to go to the BRB screen and I will set up the marbles for me. Please give me like 5-10 minutes at most. Hopefully it won't take too long. And we'll do a random community marbles map to determine the winner of today's bingo. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are preparing some marbles here right now. I'm showing you I'm not no sneaky shenanigans or anything. I'm going onto community maps and it's loading them all now. There we go. I'm going to hit random. There we go. It's picked one with a 1% elimination rate. This might be the easiest map ever. Who knows? There's so few people seem to fail to never finish the fucking thing. So we shouldn't have any issues with it. There's also 201 marbles involved in this race. We have broke the 200 mark for number of marbles in this race. The competition is quite fierce. I will say that. So yeah. So this marbles race right here is to determine who has won today's bingo. There will be a winner. There will be one. Well, there's an otter track. Auto Insane is telling me there's an otter track. Is it on here? Is it on this list somewhere? I mean, I could play the otter track instead, but I don't want to just like deny us our randomly picked card. Or not a card, but randomly picked, you know, marbles map. I mean, if I type otter, there's no otter track. Oh, you asked, is there one? Okay, I see. Okay, my bad. Right, I think we're still on this race then. I'm pretty sure it's still a race I picked before. So let me just hit race. Yeah, it's Adorable Safe World. What a fucking wholesome name for a fucking track. Yeah, so Auto it wasn't saying there is one, he was asking if there was one. So let's have a quick look at this very safe track. Look at that fucking safe, it's like fucking lasers and fucking fire. And it seems to go everywhere, kinda. So is this a portal I see down here? That's the finish line down there. A spiral finish line. Hold on. If that's there, then what the fuck's this all about? What the fuck's going on with this course? I am so very confused right now. I guess it is a very straightforward course. Let's just start the fucking race. Here we fucking go. This seems like a very straightforward course. I'm guessing that stuff over there is just for show. Just for a fancy light show. And it seems like this is a very straightforward course where you just got to try and get to the end down a very slopey spiral. But really this might determine, basically the winner of this track could be the one who gets to escape this funnel first. And right now it looks like it might be Snow Yusuf. No, they got held up, a guy with long hair instead is in the lead. So let's just follow a guy with long hair, but he might get overtaken here. But yeah, everyone's going to have the same momentum. Everyone's pretty much escaping here. Oh, not these. This is a game changer. This is a game changer. So many names are involved right now up here. I'll tell you what, there might be so many marbles here that some might fall off. I don't think no one's died yet. We still have 201 marbles out of 201. We have some people that are ahead though. These ones in particular are ahead of the game right now. And they're about to go down a spiral. Agent Proper is winning! Holy shit, Agent Proper might actually fucking do it, the mad lad. Oh, he's been overtaken, never mind. Born to Hand Jive is ahead. And are these moving steps or is it just this design? But Born to Hand Jive seems to be winning right now. Agent Proper is in second place as they all go down. Very slowly. The spiral. And it's not just one perfect spiral, it goes around every way as well. A bad bounce here could mean a lot. But Agent Proper's in contention to win this fucking thing, but Born to Hand Jive seems to have the edge still. But Agent Proper's right behind him. He needs to try and get the advantage here, but he's running out of time because the finish line is right here. Born to Hand Jive is picking up momentum, gathering speed, gathering pace, and I think they're going to snipe it. Agent Proper is so close as well, but it looks like... Yep. Born to Hand Jive wins. Agent Proper is second. That's the closest Agent Proper has ever come to winning. But Born to Hand Jive has won today's bingo. Congratulations to them. And they're in the chat as well, which is always a good sign, you know what I mean? So well done to them. Third place was Raven of Chaos. Fourth was Damien Anderson. Sticky Man 05 was fifth. Gang of Wolves was sixth. Jasper's Angels was seventh. Meester was eighth. Bjorn was ninth. Guy of Long Hair was 10th. And everyone else is catching up now. Incoming Toast seems to be the very last one. And they probably will finish in time. Very safe course indeed, very safe map. I think everyone's going to finish. There you go. Born to Hand Jive has won. Congratulations to Born to Hand Jive for winning that. Winning the bingo today. So yeah, Born to Hand Jive, try and let me know what prize you want for the bingo. I could send you just 25 buckaroos for PayPal. I could try and get you an Amazon voucher. I could try and get you a Steam game voucher. I could give it to charity if you want. I can put it towards a bingo. It is up to you yourself. You let me know how you want your winnings, essentially. You let me know how you want your prize sorted. He says donate. Donate, okay. Do you want me to donate to Jasper's Angels, or do you want to donate to an actual charity of your choice? Jasper's Angels, okay. There we go. So $25 is going to Jasper's Angels then. Okay, there we go. That's very kind of Born to Hand Jive to do. Now, I have a little surprise for you. I was planning to do marbles today anyway. This is an extra marbles today. Because we had a bingo win, because we had a full house today, this was a special little, you know, also we done a marbles to pick a winner. I am also going to pick one of our saved tracks, and we're going to see if we can have somebody else win one of the impossible tracks. We have a bunch of tracks that we've saved in our favourites here. The other day we played Jumpy Jumpin' Jump, which was a very difficult looking course. Today, we might try this one. I've not seen this one before, but I'm going to give it 5 attempts. If somebody can win this in 5 attempts, they too will win a prize. So let's check out this fucking map. And yes, it is made by a notorious Arthur. The notorious Arthur, who always includes his name in this in the fucking thing. He's made this one, and this one looks quite straightforward from the start. You go down here. But then this is a very cool looking environment we're in. There's 3 different paths you can go down. You're enclosed as well. There's a speed boost there, but you could also fall off here. There's like zappy little pads as well. You get sent over here. Yeah, this looks quite ominous. Let's check out the end. Do you have to bounce? Hold on. Do you need to go, hold on, so I think this course requires you to go down here, bounce on this platform, then bounce on this platform, bounce on this platform, bounce on this angled heart over here, and survive, and land here. Avoid all the fucking lasers of doom. Power your way down here, don't get fucking fried, don't fall down a hole in the side that'll fucking kill you. And there's 2 different paths to the finish, and there's lasers as well. And you also need to fucking make sure you go through at the same time, the right time. Because if you miss that little fucking that funnel, essentially, you're dead. There's no wonder, this is a tough one. This is a bonus one. If somebody can complete this, they will deserve a fucking prize. And now I just need to fly all the way back to the fucking start. I never thought this through. I can just fucking hit start. I'll just hit start race. Because the start anyway is quite fucking simple. You just go down a ramp and you go down a circle. Yeah. We'll catch up in time. The first one's through the gate. Like only Ice Kit Kat and Kyle. As we hit a speed boost. Who were the first one eliminated? Oops, some people are gone. Hippo Cat's gone. There's a few people gone already. Hippo Cat's gone. Kyle Denson, Human Moon, Mob Amma, Lord Kuma, Meow Mix Meow, Support and Mokiness. They've all gone straight away. And yeah, that was always a possibility here. Oh, if you fall in the wrong zero, they're all gone. There's plenty of people falling off the edge here. Oh, there's gaps in that funnel as well. Sticky Man 01. Sorry, 05. Sticky Man 05 is currently in the lead so far. But here we go. The bouncies. Now we'll see how this is done. And that's not looking good. This is not looking good at all. I think we better go over here just to kind of keep an eye on people. Some people are hitting this way too wrong. Oh, this is not looking good at all. Is that a third bounce? People aren't getting a third bounce properly. Icebird mates? No, they're not. Everyone's dying. Wilson Barbosa has hit the bounce okay, but they're going to hit the heart. They have. Wilson Barbosa is the one that's keeping us in this game right now. But they've gone too far. And there's people trapped at the very start here. How are people trapped up here? The last 2 players, Crossus and Mr. Extravagant, are stuck in here. hold on, they're moving, they're moving.
It's a disease that makes my acid levels much higher than most people's.
So they were stuck, but they're okay now. But Crosus, is he going to fall for a good hole?
All giant swelling and incredible pain in my joints.
He might fall for a bad hole. He has fallen for a bad hole, so it's up to... This is our last hope. Let's zoom in on him. He seems to be moving very slowly. He is. His marble is a bit glitched. But he'll probably fall at this point in time. No, he's floating over. That's technically a good thing. Is he going to hit the ground at any point? There we go. So he needs to... No, it's a bad hole to go through. No. Well, that's that. Well, 4 more goes on this impossible looking course. We'll try again. Of course, keep in mind, we've had our main bingo winner, you know, Born to Hand Jive, who has said to give it to Jasper's Angels, so Jasper's Angels were getting that. If somebody wins this, they will win a prize as well. But this is a far more challenging course. Mokiness is ahead first this time. Will they survive? They're still alive. Congratulations to them. Profit's down though. Poor Profit. And Warren. GH Champ, everyone else. But we'll keep an eye on Mokiness, who is still in the lead. You know, you seem to want to go through the right-hand side rather than the left-hand side. Logan K is just speedrunning this. He's saying, fuck your rules, I'm going to do things my way. But that's a bad angle. That's a bad angle to come through here. You don't want to be going to the side like that, pal. No, you're going too fast. Let's keep an eye on this. It's the third bounce, which is a crucial thing. The third bounce here. Because people over jump that second bounce kills a lot of people. Mosgus might be okay. He hit the third bounce, and so has Support, but Mosgus has missed the angled heart bounce. Support has hit it all. Is it too much, or are they going to land okay? Support's down! We have a contender! We have a challenger! Is anyone going to join us down here? Support and Tackers are the last 2 players alive, as Support is doing an expert job of dodging all the lasers. They're now in here. What's going to happen here? Where's Tackles always gone? It is only Support. No pressure, Support, but it's all down to you to no fuck up. Stop moving backwards, stop moving backwards! Fucking fuck some more. 2 down, 3 to go. Unlucky Support, it was a valiant effort, you've done the best so far. You have set the benchmark. We'll have 3 more goes at this, and then we might just say, fuck it, rage quit. But we'll give it an honest try. We'll give it an honest try. So let's just go down here and see who's going to be the first one through this time. Call me on. War Dog Leader is in there as well. I think Twerp Draconis is too. And here's all the people going up, and they'll drown. The Mad Max 03, Nathan Coley, GH Champ, Tory Taint. They're all down, but Chilump is fucking flying like a fucking bandit. Like a goddamn bat out of hell. Chilump is ahead of the fucking everyone else, but they've gone down the bad side. They've gone down the very bad side. Less said about that, the better. Unlucky Chilump and Stubert, Chef D, and everyone, Logan K, they're all fucking going down and fucking dying. Sweet will be the first one to challenge the 3 bouncy pads. I don't think you might go too fast here, basically, because I think you want to slow down because this second bounce seems to always be too much. You want to fucking bounce, you know, go down slower then. Dead Schooled, Robovoir as well, they've hit it okay, but are they going to hit the angled heart okay? They both might be good here. They are, both of them are. Will they survive the lasers though? We'll have to keep an eye on these 2. The lasers are almost getting them. Prophet as well is in there, the mad lad himself is in there. Oh, hold on. Oh, we've lost one. Robovoir has been sliced. But Prophet has also made it to the end. But he'll go the other way, of course. So Dead Schooled, is he going to go too fast though? Is he going to slow down enough? Is he going to slow down? Is he going to slow down? He's not. Prophet has slowed down and he's now going this way. He's the last one alive. Oh, no, he's going too fast. Oh, no, he's not. He's slowing down. He's slowing down. This is going to be the best effort yet. Prophet has a chance here. The bald Canadian mad lad pervert himself has a chance to fucking win this course. He can't fall to the sides. He needs to stay in the middle. He needs to stay in the middle each time. No! No! You bald bastard. How could you fall like that? He was so unlucky. He was so unlucky. It's the best effort we've seen so far. He was so close to getting to the end. And I think we're on our last 2 goes. This is the 4th attempt. And we'll see if anyone can go one better than that. Such a difficult, challenging course, but obviously it is possible. Whoa, a bunch of people are jumping the gap there, but Paul Flout's not one of them. Sweet, Sticky Man, Chody Taint, they've all gone. We're keeping an eye on the people that are still in the race very much. Steady Skyline, Mob Mama, Jasper's Angels, a lot of people in contention here. Can someone do a skip here? Can someone get ahead? There's a few people that have gone ahead here. Tommy on, Colleen Surik, Mr. Chips, Lima Whiskey, Pigs and Blanket, Johnny Cornbread, and a whole bunch more. And they want to go down as slowly, remember. You want to go down as slowly, you want to avoid the lasers, and you want to try and hit this 3rd bounce as well. And they've not hit it. Balls. Dash is gone, Jasper's Angels are gone, David, Otway Insane, Damian Anderson, Simple Guys, Zero Egret is gone there. Nidhogg and Electronic Eel, and Brian A. Brian A and Electronic Eel have hit. But they've overhit. They've overhit. Dark Side of Flow and Diablo Lord of Darkness. We'll keep an eye on Dark Side of Flow. We've been listening to tunes so much today. As well as also other various bangers on the fucking music list. And he might have a chance of winning. He actually might clash marbles. These marbles might knock together. They do knock together. And that could be a good thing for Diablo Lord of Darkness because it could slow him down. But Darcy really wants to slow down here, but he's not going to. He is not going to slow down. Diablo has not slowed down enough either, and that could be it. That's it. Ah, oh, so unlucky. So unlucky. We have one more go. And then we're calling it quits for Christmas. One last time for somebody to achieve immortality. For like one day, and then we're going to forget all about it because our memories aren't that great. But still. Which detractor? Who will be the lucky one? 201 different marbles in there. Can someone defy the odds? Well, it's not going to be Jim R6, that's for sure. They're gone. Jasper's Angels, Rybread, Have a Smashing Day, Ulf the Arbalist, they're all fucking gone. Silent Weapons is in the hunt here, so is Aiden K. Dark Side of Flow is on the other side, he's on the bad side though. I don't like that left hand side, I think it's pretty bad. Logan Kane, Colleen Surik, and Give More Budget, Torment, Brad Burney, there's so many people. There's me, I'm down as well, I'm gonna die. Unsalted Skies is ahead here, and he needs to try and make sure he stays pretty level. He's gone to the side of it, and that's not good. Yeah, he's actually at a good speed as well. He probably would have hit the 3rd platform had he not been off balance. So we'll just kind of zoom out here, we'll see the Mad Max has hit the fucking 3rd platform. Will he hit the heart? He has hit the heart. And so has Crash Override here, but Crash Override might be going too far. They've made it, and oh, so unlucky. Mad Max got fried. Nan and Battle Exhausted. I've also made it over, but watch Crash Override first. There are 4 people left. Crash Override, Battery Exhausted, Nan and Ira. And they're all on here. And hold on a second, Crash Override, this is something we've not seen before. They got caught by these things. And as Ira dropped down now, this could be anyone's game, and really you may have to rely on other people hitting you and bumping you to slow you down. Crash Override is slowing down, but not enough. Battery Exhausted is going to slow down enough though, he's going to make it. We've lost Nan. Barry Exhausted and Ira are both going to have a chance here. We'll keep an eye on Battery Exhausted since they're ahead, but they're going down. So we're going to focus on Ira instead. Can they stay in the level? Stay in the... No, they fucking can't. Of course they fucking can't. God damn it. They tried their best. But it was not to be. And after 5 goes, I believe that that's that. We tried our best, but we could not get to the end. We're going to have to call it quits there. But there's always next time. So let's get out of bingo. So let's get our marbles. And this is Twitter. But more than Twitter, let's go to Otters. Let's go to our beloved Otters to end things off. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for a final bingo for Christmas. I do hope you have a wonderful Christmas Eve, and of course a brilliant Christmas Day as well. I will return on Boxing Day, the 26th of December, because that is when Phil is going to be back streaming his podcast as well. So guys, until the 26th of December, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wholesome, meaningful time with the people you want to spend the holidays with. And even if you don't want to spend it with them, you know, I still hope you have a good day anyway regardless. I hope you get the kind of presents you fucking want. I hope you have a good time. Hope you enjoy the Christmas meal. However you celebrate the holidays, whatever you end up doing, just be well, and I hope you enjoy the day regardless. You know, it only comes once a year. Try and make the most of it, you know. The whole world kind of shuts down and stops and just chills out, watches TV, watches classic old movies or whatever. You do what you want to do. You hope we have a great time. Guys, thank you for being here, for supporting, of course. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for keeping me right on the card, for making sure that I miss things as well. And of course, it's just, yeah. I probably should have thought of something to say, but I don't really have anything to say. Merry fucking Christmas, everyone. Thank you very much. I'm going to end how it always ends. I'm going to play Notorious P.I.G. contributions made by supremely talented Pixar Animations. But until next time, guys, I'm off to enjoy my Christmas, and I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas too. Until then, peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.